Okay, you guys, we are now tuned in with Check This Nola blog, and we got Terrence Gangster Williams sitting here.
Big facts. I'm in the building, y'all. So am I your first interview?
You are my first interview.
Okay, that's what's up.
You definitely are. I feel like you are the people's champ, so it's no other person I should interview first, right?
Big facts. You know what? I like how you think.
Yeah,
I like how you think. You
you
going
out here making big moves,
That's what I
doing
do.
big things,
That's what I do.
popping your little stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
at this moment, I think I really needed to get you on Check This Nola blog.
Nola blog. That's the no. Okay.
Yeah, that's the new movement. That's the
Big
new
facts.
blog. And we got all the hottest, latest tea. And we speak the truth over here. We're not one sided,
Okay, y'all going okay, because you got a lot of one-sided stuff going on
Yeah,
in your city.
like they say, a lot of gatekeeping is what they like to call it.
Okay.
And, we don't do gatekeeping. We open the
Okay.
gates, and
Okay,
let people
bust it
come
open. Y'all
in.
bust it open.
We let people come in,
You bust it open?
Well, that sounds a little ooh, but, we
What's
open the
ooh, ooh?
gates.
You say gatekeeper, but y'all open the gates. That's what I'm saying. So you
We
bust it
yeah,
open.
we open the gates
You bust the gate open.
like holy heavens.
You bust the gate open.
Like holy heavens.
All right.
You know how when this day God opened the holy heavens. That's how we
Mm-hmm.
open the gates like that.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
What's the on there?
Okay.
But all right, so we have been seeing a lot of stuff online. Not only that, but we have seen that you have been nominated for a Bounce Award from Buck. So we trying to understand over here. Check this Noah blog. How you were, nominated for a Bounce Award for the what was it? Best blogger or podcast? What was it?
First of all, shout out to 10-1 Buck. Shout out to the Bounce Awards because New Orleans, we trendsetters. We have been, we have this sound that we got from the dude Trigger Man, Drag Nap, blah, blah. That's where that Trigger Man beat, that New Orleans sound come from that. So with that being said, I think he's from New York. I always thought he from Cal. I think he's from New York. Anyway, so with that being said, so many people over the world have sampled our music. So many people in the world get different artists from our city. So I'm happy that Buck come up with something to let the artists know in New Orleans that hey, we see you. We're gonna acknowledge your talent, what you got going on. So, to my understanding, I feel like you have a problem with me being nominated on the Bounce Award because you saying it's a Bounce
Yeah,
Award.
because you don't blog on your podcast. You don't even much talk about bounce artists. Now we seen that check this that you did interview Monster and you did interview Vonnie, but that's like the only two. Like we normally don't hear you really speak about what goes on in the bounce community. So we was a little bit appalled and shocked that you was nominated in the bounce community.
All right, this is what I want you to look at, ma'am. First off, you guys need podcasts, uh, what else? The interviews to speak on your music, right or wrong.
Right.
So with me interviewing BOG Vine, shout out to her, and Monster with the Face, shout out to him. Oh, also UTP Skippers. He's an artist. He's not a bounce artist, but he's an artist.
No, but we strictly talking about bounce right now, not
I'm just
artists.
saying, but I interviewed him too, so I got to let it be known what he is.
Mm-hmm.
But by me interviewing them, I put them on my platform. These are bounce artists, known bounce artists in the city of New Orleans. So for number one, and just like I explained to Buck that, yeah, we all are going to complain, even myself, about certain stuff. But it was his first year, so if you guys have a problem with him nominate me, and I ain't win. So if you have a problem with him nominate me, then you all need to contact them and say, hey, why is Terrence Gangster Williams being nominated for a Bounce Awards? So my thing is, with the Bounce Awards, you have to have other categories to make it fun and to bring a lot of stuff to it. So I guess they put in there, whether it's a podcast or YouTube channel or whatever you do.
I think it was best
No, no,
podcaster.
no. I'm saying, I'm just explaining like podcasts, YouTube channels, all that go hand in hand with the bounce music because you all need to go somewhere to promote that stuff.
So let me ask. So what was your emotions and your feelings about losing against OG Murder?
I didn't have no emotional feeling because my thing is, I don't compare myself to OG Murder. First of all, I come home in 22, got on social media. Within a year, I got 100,000 subscribers. I got that silver YouTube plaque that a lot of people strive to get. I've made $500,000 on YouTube since I've been doing this stuff. I was just excited that there was an award show and people who do podcasts, who do social media, were acknowledged in there, right? And like I said, congratulations, Moby. So who you guys know is OG Murder. Congratulations to him. He won fair and square. I feel like they cheated because this is my thing.
Because we trying to figure out like how is it that he won even though he's a new podcaster. Not only that, but we did us at Check This Dollar blog. Before we do anything, we do our research and we go look at numbers and we see that he don't make half his numbers that you make on your blog
Well, that's the thing.
or podcast.
Well, I don't have a podcast either. I have a channel, a YouTube
A channel. I'm sorry, your channel,
All right,
sir.
so be sorry, be more careful. So anyway,
Hold on now. Just check this Nola blog. Check
I'm
it.
checking Nola blog. That's what I'm doing. I'm checking you about what I have.
Right.
So can I get back to what I was saying?
Yes, sir. But watch him out here. But
Well, you
go
watch
ahead.
it, you can see it better than me.
Yes.
I can't see my mouth. But anyway, so with that being said, I'm happy that Tidwell Buck even must implemented that part in there because it shows that people like me, OG Murder, or No Rap Cap Podcast, Ripple, we have channels so people in New Orleans go to our channels for the entertainment. So it's only right that we should be recognized for our entertainment because you all go in there and watch it.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We do go over there. We do go over there and watch it and cover certain stories over there because it is entertainment and we do need to get the truth out sometimes, half of the times, most of the times.
Okay.
You know, so that that would that be. So how do you feel about the Cash Money and the No Limit verses, and why do you think after all this time and all these years past, it's time to do a verses now after all these years?
Time heals all wounds. You believe in that? But anyway, I'm excited about it. Of course, I'm going with Cash Money, but on the flip side of it, I'm just happy that on the opposite side of Cash Money is No Limit. Somebody that's not only from my city but from uptown. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited to see that because I was thinking like, boy, Cash Money about to do a cakewalk, but then I started remembering the songs that No Limit have. I said, man, it's gonna be a battle.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a battle because No Limit definitely have hits and hit makers. So
Big facts.
And not only that, but Cash Money did hit the scene a little bit after them guys, so they was definitely making hits before Cash Money, right?
Right, big facts.
Yeah, not only that, that's crazy, but we trying to understand at Check This Nola blog with the verses, how is it so when the main hitters that definitely gonna be against each other is definitely, one in jail,
Two in jail.
Well, two in jail. One got kicked off the tour, for his own Cash Money side. And we trying to see if Turk gonna be a part of the verses. Mr. Cool in jail, so ain't with a verses and see Murder in jail, so ain't with a verses. You do need all parties to really just pop their crap, right?
Big facts. However, remember that song came out, One Monkey Don't Stop No Show.
You right.
So, see Murder in jail, Mystical in jail, but at the end of the day,
Turk kicked off the tour.
we talking about No Limit first.
All right.
So with Turk, you got me with C Murder in jail, with Mystical in jail, Silk the Shocker home. So Silk the Shocker did a song with, what's all that about? So Silk the Shocker did a song with.
Cause that's like the weakest one at No Limit is still the Shocker, but go.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'll say the Gambino fan. But anyway, so Silk the Shocker had that old "It Ain't My Fault."
But that's like the only thing like he
That's
had.
a hit. That's all they need.
That's a hit, but only thing I can say like I can remember from Silk the Shocker is what Maya is that's her name, Maya.
But now hold on.
Maya and Ooh, it ain't
I'm about
mine
to give
for.
you another
And I
hit.
was definitely
Hold on,
probably
I'm about to
about
give you
2 years
another hit
old.
that he was on when you was 2 year old running around your little diaper. Na 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 na. He's on that.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, um, it's gonna be an interesting thing,
Yeah, because No Limit have what Snoop Dogg, they have Soldier Slim, they have Mia X, they have Silk the Shocker, they have Mystical,
Mac,
Mac,
Fiend.
Fiend. Yeah, yeah, they have a few people over there that's really was popping their stuff back then in the
Okay then, so
90s.
it's gonna be a nice rumble then.
But then here it is with Cash Money, you know, it's not that many. I ain't gonna say it's not that many people they didn't have, but they had a little hit list, but they don't have a hit list as long as No Limit.
Man, ma'am, did you drink before you come in here?
No, I don't drink.
Man, Cash Money hit list longer than when you forgot. Listen, here's the thing, because this is what people been arguing about. No Limit started first, maybe like I want to say about a year or two for
Or
argument's
two,
sake.
or two.
But we're gonna see really okay when the 99 came out. That's their first hit solo single in '97. I want to say.
You say
So
97?
yeah, that's what I'm going with. The '99 and 1997.
We'll see. Keep going.
Okay, so now Cash Money come out in '98.
Mm-hmm.
Now they come out with the Huh, which took off slow. When Jay-Z got on the remix, it took off. It went gold. Then when they dropped that thing up, it was curtains. So then you gotta say they came with the big timers. Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on. Whoa, Key Wasabi. Big ball is my hobby. Then you got
And don't yeah, we ain't gonna forget that back then that was like I 10 around my neck, 20
on
on
my
my
wrist.
wrist,
Yeah.
$1 million look out, $1 million kiss from
Right.
loving my
Okay, slow
Lexus.
down,
Yeah,
man.
right. They got that.
So
That's
then
my shit.
they got bling bling.
Bling Bling was definitely a hit.
Okay, then I need a hot girl.
That was definitely a hit.
Then we gonna go with Wayne, just countless.
We
Like,
gonna go with Keisha, cause that was definitely a hit.
oh, all right, it was all right. But listen, let me just say this here. When you could just Wayne could just do Wayne could get on there and do all his hits by himself. He don't need nobody else to go against No Limit. That's how many hits Wayne by himself had. Go DJ, I'm the fireman, like lollipop. Like, come on, man. That was crazy, that lollipop. Even that
But
How to Love with the little guitar.
but Terrence, here's the thing. So
Yes.
you say that Cash Money was founded what in 1998? That's when it started.
No. It started in 92.
92. So you say it started having hits in 98.
No. Because they got underground hits too. BG Chopper
But we not
City.
talking about the underground too. We
That's what
talking
I'm
about the hits
saying.
that the world know.
Okay, so they got a deal with Universal in March of '98. Yeah.
Right, and you was right. No Limit did start a year before Cash Money.
Okay, I'm a rap connoisseur, but go ahead.
Yeah, you're a Cash Money.
Man, I'm in hip hop period, but go ahead.
Right. All right. Well, we see that because you definitely be popping your stuff on your channel.
Big facts.
I got it right this time. All right. So we're gonna start with how was life behind bars, and did you ever think that you would reunite with your family and see daylight again?
Life behind bars. I didn't have. This is why I tell people this. That's why if you've never heard and you will never hear me do a disrespectful video towards Cash Money, Baby and Slim, because those two brothers held me down for 24 summers. They held it down for me. So
When you say held it down, can you be like more specific and regulate that?
okay, they sent me money. I never wanted for nothing. Pictures, like I got a phone call. Like I didn't have a manager or office number where I got to call them. They got to try to connect me. I had a direct line. I even had Bird children main line to call, just to chop it up and talk. So I'm forever grateful for them. How many? Who you know that will do a bid with a person? I did 23 years and 10 months. I always say 24 summers, but
But it was really 23. But go ahead, some change. But
big
go
facts.
ahead.
That's why I say 23 and 10. So who you know that would do all that time with somebody?
Right,
Straight.
right. That's real love.
Yeah, man, I'm forever grateful. And they were sending me thousands. Thousands. So yeah.
So not only that, but I seen when you was behind bars, you was also had your own little side hustle, make you a little money. Where you also had a label when you was in jail.
Right.
Did you still communicate with those artists, and is you still connected with them to now and today?
Me and Ugg, we grew up together. Lieutenant Ugly, Tanel Webster, we grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
T.
I don't know all that T stuff, but anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Cock Diesel, me and his brother Black Emotion run together. Me and Diesel be hitting each other, and Facebook every now and again, but we don't talk as much. But that's still my big bro, no matter what. I had spoke with Lil Mike, cause he living. I don't know if he want me to reveal where he live, but I had spoke with Mike. He had did 10 years. He just got out the state, and I spoke one time. I think it was at Mesa Marvin over the phone. But other than that, like I don't be on the phone too, cause we all older now, so I don't be on the phone every day. What's up? What we gonna try to put together? Try to make a run. And I don't do that because I'm focusing on what I do. They doing what they do, but I'm cool with all of them. I don't have a problem with nobody.
Also, so it was a lot of yibba yabs surface on the web saying when you was in jail, that's when you made your first $1 million in jail. So how true is that?
I I helped make $1 million on the street with drug selling. It wasn't on mine. Let me say that. But so it depends. Like what I've always been around money. That's why I always tell people with me being home now, as long as they print money, I'm gonna get some money.
Like Terrence make that money Williams.
Big facts.
Oh
I
yeah, all
like
right, I
that. I
hear
like
you.
that name. I like that little middle. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, Terrence, make sure you give me what you owe me if you use it.
Well, I ain't gonna use it then. I'm good.
Hi,
I'm just
boy,
gonna
you tighter than two loose screws,
big
ain't ya?
facts. Cause what I'm gonna do
Oh,
is,
all right, all
you say
right.
you
So
tighter than two loose.
yeah, well, you right, you right. That sound a little crazy, but
That ain't sounding
anyway.
crazy, but you
All right,
say
so all right, so we're
that
gonna
Nola
tap in.
blog.
We're gonna tap all the way in because, like I say, when I do interviews,
Hmm.
I really go do my homework.
Okay.
So this way I get a little easy, a little uneasy at.
Okay. Let's go.
So, what is your opinion and your thoughts on your son kind of sort of following in your footsteps? Because we did see and was following you and seeing that you was going through a little whoop de doo going, support your son. So,
Big facts.
what is your emotion and your thoughts on, him kind of sort of following in your footsteps and, what do that do to you as a father?
I didn't have no emotions. My thoughts were in prison. I had to focus on in prison. I had a life sentence. So I would reach out, make sure they had everything they need, clothes, shoes, all that stuff there, all the materialistic stuff. But he tricked me. When I used to call home, what you doing? Nothing, Dad, I just be riding my dirt bike. Oh, okay. Man, my son be riding dirt. My son. So when I'm hearing all this other stuff, oh, your son had something big as his arm, or big as my arm on Snapchat and all this. I was like, what? Well, nah, Dad, that ain't me. That's the other Terrence. Da, da, da. So when the other one got deleted, all right, but I'm still hearing his name. So I'm like, as a parent, you be like, man, ain't my child. My
You in
child.
disbelief.
Yeah, I ain't believe man, not my child. So when he got locked up by the feds, I was like, well, maybe it's dealing with some chronic, no, something small. It wasn't. I didn't think that it would be something outrageous, something that's, and so having God bless me to get out and go to his trial every day. So as I'm sitting there and I'm seeing and hearing, and I'm like, what the world? You know, I'm not gonna lie, when they say guilty, a tear came to my eye because I'm looking at him and I'm like, man, my baby.
Did your heart break or just did that tear come to your eye?
The tear came to my eye because I'm looking at him, but he looked at me and smiled and shook his head like, man, I'm good. I was like, all right, I fed off his energy, so I was happy for that. But
Do you
just
wish that you could have did more for as be like more involved to prevent him from going up the same route that you went up?
I've learned this because I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I wish I could. My mind always been a child gonna do what they want to do regardless. No matter how much you try to, boy, don't, because my mother used to always tell her, y'all don't do this, y'all don't do this. My mother worked, kept a roof over her head, put food in her mouth. But the streets was calling. That's what we wanted to be about. So what it was, him growing up in the Magnolia Project, so it's like eat or get eaten. So if you running with certain guys and people start noticing you running with these guys, they're gonna start coming for you too. So
Do
for
you
every action,
think
there's a reaction.
do you think by him being your son, do you think that the streets held him to a standard to where he had to kind of sort of for as um
Following the
keep
footsteps.
keep the how keep the gangster name
Going
flowing and going alive?
to an extent because I know there's a few guys that knew me that they should run across. Oh, you gangster little son, and they go try to tell them stories. But be like, his mother just be like, stop telling my baby that he don't know nothing about that. Here, da, da, da. And some of y'all wasn't there. Y'all just heard this stuff and this and that. So to a point, yeah, because when them children out there in the game and they hear how their parents was cutting up, they be like, okay, my mama did it, my daddy did it, man, I'm about to rock, woo woo. So that plays a part, of course, that plays a part. But like I say, when you in them streets and you living in them hoods, you want to roll or get rolled over.
So how do your mom sit and view it, seeing that she's kind of seeing it unravel all again for a second time? First she went through it with her son, and now she's seeing her grandson go through sort of the same thing. Like what's her input and what's her view on everything? What's her feelings?
She don't. She look at it like I went through all that already with you. It's your turn now. That's your child.
Right, now it's time
Y'all
for you to
made him.
feel the emotions that I feel.
Yeah, my mother only must. She sent him money. He called, check on her, talk to her every now and again. But she said, that's me and his mother problem.
So how do his mother feel about it?
Well, I know I haven't talked with her, but I could introduce you and y'all could try to do an interview
Yeah.
at Nola Vlog if
All
you want.
right, all right, Smarty.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I can't tell, because his mother, she held it better than me at the court.
Okay, so this where it get rocky. The next question, this where it get rocky,
You said the other one was
and
Rocky, but go ahead.
this where over here, check this Nola blog. Us checkers, you know, we always have, we want to get the truth, and we don't want to suspect anything. We want to allege anything. We just want the truth all the way.
Okay.
So, everybody in New Orleans and everybody damn near in the nation be watching your channel. And we see the interviews that you come across. And it was a very big controversy on you interviewing Ripper. And Ripper is the guy who took the life of your best friend, right?
Yes.
So, what was your emotions and what was your mind frame and your mindset when you first laid eyes on him, knowing that he was the one who took a very important piece from your life?
When he first walked in the room, it was time for me to pray. So my mind was focused on God. God led me here. God, moved me to even agree to do this because it was a while that I wouldn't do it. So when he came in there, it's it's like when you see a person, it's like that's why I always tell people never say never. Like, some people like, oh man, I never do this or I never do that. You don't know what you'll do till that time present itself.
Because there was one time in your life that you thought you would never.
Big facts. So when he came in, it was time for me to pray. So I always tell people when I'm frustrated or something going on, once I pray, I feel a lot better. So I prayed right here. He was in the room.
Praying man, keep it sane.
Oh, what all that is, man. But anyway, I forgot you're a bounce artist too, right? Oh, you a bounce artist?
We're not talking about me right
Oh,
now.
that's
We're
fine.
actually interviewing you. Just check this Nola
But I
blog.
notice how you keep ad libbing. I don't need that. So anyway, once I prayed and he got up and we dabbed, I seen the look in his face that he was genuine. So like, sometimes you be thinking somebody's gonna try to bring you a move or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, in other words, you seen growth in him.
Well, I don't know about that. I just seen the genuine.
Yeah.
So don't add nothing to me, man. You just say
Okay, yes, sir.
Thank you. So once we dabbed, shook, it was like, it just was like, okay, what's next? Like, is it gonna get rocky in here? Is it gonna, you know, because a person could be cool at first and then it just from 0 to 100, it can escalate, right? But you know, he kept his composure respectful. I kept mine respectful, and that was it. Cause like I tell people, man, it's a lot of stuff like with me, certain stuff I just got to put behind me, and I'm older now. I'm grown. You know, I'm not about to keep on harboring certain stuff, and I'm not in them streets no more. You know, I
You're
got
more
time.
like a civilian now.
Not more like I am a civilian. I have
Yeah.
grandchildren. You know, even a little child myself. So 1 year old. So um, I'm not.
Wow. New father.
Yeah, that thing still work. So I'm not caught up into being mad or harboring this, holding this feeling, because at the end of the day, if I'm not gonna make him take a dirt nap, why I keep on trying to hold on to that mean tough man?
Grudges.
Yeah, I ain't with that. And I'm trying to reach out to the children. And there's so many of these children that's
In other
out here
words,
at
you're an
war.
example now. You're a people's champ. Like you don't want to, hold them type of negative energy.
Right.
You trying to, lead the youth to righteousness
Big
and
facts.
not what you was back then, because
Yeah.
that's not who you are today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad we get to know the giggity, because it's no longer gangster. It's giggity, right?
Big facts.
All
But
right,
let me
Mr.
just say this, but Giggity was a
All right, Mr. Giggity.
let me just say this here. Giggity was out the time of gangster. Giggity was cutting up too. So that's why when you try to make a distinction, that's why they go with the civilian better, because Giggity was out there cutting up as well.
Oh, all right. So more like an alter ego
Big
type thing.
facts. Yeah, that's
All
why
right.
Mr.
Well.
It's Terrence Civilian Williams now.
All right. So do you think
People's champ. Oh, go ahead.
all right, champ. All right. So champ, do you think that if you was a regular guy, do you think that if you was not kin to Bryan Williams and your family didn't have fame, do you think women would be as crazy over you as they is now?
Of course. Coming up, I've always had nice clothes, money, foreign cars. And a lot of women just caught up into the materialistic stuff. What you should have asked was, if I wasn't attached to them, would I be as famous as I am now?
Would you?
No. I had to use cash money, hot boys and all that, the hot boys, what I came up with to get where I'm going.
But me personally, myself, as I did my homework at Check This Nola blog, you kind of had your own little lane to where it seems like Cash Money wouldn't be Cash Money if it wasn't for Gangster. Because didn't you originate the name The Hot Boys?
Of course.
So I feel as though Check This Nola blog feel as though if it wasn't for you playing a part in what your lifestyle was, it wouldn't be the group Hot Boys. So it kind of seems like it's a one-on-one thing, like.
Well, not really, because you know, cash money is the company name. So the hot boys is the group.
And you the founder of the name.
Big facts. But the thing is, they could have come up with any name. But what it is rumored that I invested money in cash money. But
Yeah, because
allegedly,
that's definitely on Google when you Google it.
yeah, and allegedly we know, which this is true, we did take care of, make sure that Turk, Juvie, BG, Wayne were okay in the streets, that they could go, that nobody didn't try to harm them. We was their protection.
More
And they
like
must know.
security.
Well, nowadays you can call it that, but back then we were just young and they were younger. Well, Juvie, same age with me, but we was wilding out, and it's just like, bro, listen, y'all keep that in the studio.
But little as you was, how was you somebody protection? No offense.
That gun don't discriminate at all.
Oh yeah, well hey, we don't condone violence at Check This Noodle
But
blog,
you
but
asked
all
me, so I
right.
had to let you know it don't
Yeah, all right,
discriminate.
so
That honor get his mind right, snatching
all
from
right, so
people out the Friday say,
moving forward, so how do you feel about BG and Boosie doing an album together, knowing that just a few years ago, you and Boosie had an ongoing how we said in New Orleans, a ongoing rib, because there wasn't no beef or
Rib
anything,
ain't in a
because
long
we don't
time.
take anything serious in New Orleans. So I say a rib. And how do you feel about him doing an album with him, knowing that what you and BG buying is, and him, getting his name definitely from you because you're a gangster and he BG for as the baby gangster.
I don't have a problem with that, because me and Jizzle, when Jizzle come home, me and him went at it. and just grown. You know, him and Boosie have a personal relationship. Boosie was there for BG in jail. Boosie
On
took
this
care of him,
bed.
showed him love, helped his mother out. So you can't help but to be loyal to something like that. I just want to hear the music. I want to know if it's trashy now, so I can let them know this trash. Put it up. Or yeah, I like jamming and
Since you
slamming.
a Cash Money, you know,
Yeah, man.
you
I need
gonna
to know
lay
what
up
they
there, let them
doing.
know first, like, hey, no, this a bad look.
Yeah, y'all gotta know. Y'all go ahead sit down, get y'all a rocket chair, and hang on the porch.
But it sounds like you should have been A&R, huh?
Big facts. Yeah. Big facts. Yeah.
Okay, so moving on. So, how do you feel about Baby Williams being on a track with NBA YoungBoy and he's speaking number trash? Like, how do you feel about him being on that record knowing that it's no longer his time no more? His time was in the 2000s, right?
No, you're wrong.
Well, let me know. Fill me
First of
in.
all,
Because it is trash. That line, that verse is trash. You should have got with
you gonna let me
Wayne.
talk, man, or you
But
gonna
go ahead.
starting to Ben let y'all know I'm not a rapper, I'm a game spitter. That's number one.
He's spitting game.
Number two, just for him to be on a song with the biggest artist at this moment is a blessing. Because think about this. NBA could have said, nah, man, that's trash. I ain't putting that out. NBA don't have a problem with it.
But you know, because people respect Stunner. Stunner done laid
No, but
low.
still somebody gonna let know like, nah. My thing is this here, I don't look at Stunner as a lyricist, so I'm looking at Stunner a man,
That just pop his stuff when he get ready.
like I was saying before I wrote the record about you. Stunner is a man that been in the game 20 something years. That been in the game 20 something years. Y'all should see her face.
Yeah, because just check this Nola blog and I want you to remember that.
I know,
Keep
yes,
going.
man, but I'm trying to talk. You be cutting me in, so I gotta check the note.
My
You say check it.
apologies. Go
Exactly.
ahead.
So, like I was saying, if I was interrupted by you, Stunner is a man that been in the game for like 30 something years, right? And think about this. Think about,
A music mobile.
ma'am.
Keep going.
Thank you. Ja Rule, Murder Inc. Jay-Z, Rockefeller. Bad Boys.
You mean Irv Gotti, Murder Inc.
I'm saying
But
Ja
keep
Rule's
going.
on Murder Inc. So I'm just naming some rappers and people that I'm just gonna name the company. So you got Murder Inc. You got No Limit Records. You got Rockefeller, Slip and Slide. Well, I'm just gonna stick with them four. Those were in Cash Money.
Rockefeller, Jay-Z, Damon Dash.
No. So what I'm trying to show you is this: all of them was in the game around the same time, dropping hits. So when you look at 106 in Park, you gonna have a mixture of people coming through with hits, right? So for Birdman to be the only one still standing, that says a lot. So I'm looking at him when he on that stage with NBA YoungBoy, like, man, he done been through so much,
That's big.
deal with all this. This was the part was big, and I wish that I could ask him, how do you feel? How did he feel walking on that stage? NBA YoungBoy fans went crazy when he walked out there. That was a big moment there. So you got this man who done had, and now here's the thing: people can't say, "Oh man, he you know, people like, oh yeah, like you ain't never had none, or look how he had." Man, you done had Wayne, one of the best rappers alive. You done had the big three, Nicki and Drake. So he used to big dogs moments, right? But this is some man.
This is
NBA
major.
Yeah, NBA YoungBoy don't have no singles. The boy ain't got no radio play.
Yeah, not only that, but we also seen that check this Nola blog, like he have not did a tour like in what
5 years.
5 years, and he come
Went
back.
to
It's like
jail,
he's the
come home.
modern day Michael Jackson.
Man, I be telling people he the hip hop of Michael Jackson. But anyway, and it's a blessing just to see that. I'm just happy to see Stunner right along with him, man. The man got good picks, man.
So since you so wrapped up into always reporting Cash Money news,
I'm gonna stay doing that.
all right, so we want to know over here, check this Nola blog, because you know what? We don't just cover things in New Orleans. We just sit back and look at things around the world because eventually we want to also start covering things around the world and not just in one spot. So what we have been seeing that Young Money, Cash Money Artist, and Nicki Minaj in a rant. Seems like she goes for every female artist every time they dropping albums and every time they dropping mixtapes. Like, do you think Cash Money is, stamping her being nasty and being a diva when it comes down to other female artists?
First of all, she done signing Cash Money.
She sounded Young Money.
I don't think she's signing them no more.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she grown, she do what she want. Plus, I think she have a little, she have a podcast or something, radio station, something where she talk to.
I don't know. I don't
Well,
follow her.
oh,
I don't follow her on podcast, but I do follow her on Twitter and the gram.
okay. But my thing is this: when she was coming up in the game, people got at her, talked to her. So now she just doing what people did and making a name for herself in that little round
But
thing.
by her being the queen of rap in her time, she can already open doors for these young ladies who's rapping now. So why is it that she feel as though it's a need to, be on that type of time when she already respected as one of those and respected as one of the legends to where she don't have to just really just do that because when she walk in rums, she make the rum shiver and shake. So why is it a need to be on social media discredited other female rappers that's trying to get to her status and get on her level?
I'm gonna use Turk word respectfully. Do you say you follow her on Twitter and what else?
And Instagram.
And Instagram. Do she be answering her messages on Twitter and Instagram?
Lately, no, I just been seeing her on a rant talking about folks' kids and just being nasty old Nikki.
Because what I would suggest at Nola, which is
Check
Nola,
this Nola
check this
blog.
Nola vlog.
Get
that
it
you-
right.
My apologies. Respectfully, hit her up and say, hey, I know you're doing this. We don't like this over here. We think you're doing too much or whatever the case may be. Woman to woman, let her know how you feel because that's how you feel.
Just
I
to get
don't,
an answer. You can't answer. You just could cover stories that they have. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't talk to her. I don't have a phone number. I don't have no communication.
You know,
I don't
by
know
you
why
being the
she,
Cash Money
but
channel,
she not
we
Cash
thought
Money.
that you would have.
She's Nicki Minaj on her own entity.
Oh, okay. So basically saying she's not signed to them guys anymore.
Right. They don't have nothing to do with her. They can't control, even when she was signing them, they can't control how she feel or how she talk because that's what might keep her fan base, man, popular stuff. We all do it. Even you been doing it since we've been in here.
Well, hey, just check this Nola blog, and we definitely want to get to, the
Right, but
bottom of
I
it.
can't speak on Nicki. I don't know why Nicki doing what Nicki doing. I just like all the female rappers. I support their music, and that just keep.
Who's your favorite female rapper?
I don't have a favorite, but I like the song that Lotto did, Put It on the Floor. I
Definitely love Lotto. Shout out to Lotto.
I like Glorilla, that song with her and
Love
Cardi,
Glow.
Tomorrow.
She's a big Leo. Love Glow.
And then the little young lady who got to Take Me Through There.
Oh, well, I don't know that one.
You like the
I know
song?
her song, but I
Right.
don't know who sings it.
So I like to see the people dance off that.
Do you like it because it's a TikTok hit, or do you like it because of the song?
I have a TikTok, but I don't. TikTok is not my strong suit, so I don't really be on TikTok. I just know I be hearing the song, people playing and talking about it and do woo. But there's a few other young ladies that if somebody send it to me, like I don't go looking for that kind of that stuff. But I'm really more of a slow jam type guy. But if somebody send me something, I would go okay. Like I like that little baby in a minute. That's my jam. Boss Man D-Lo, Finesse 2 Time back in. But mainly I go with my old school throwback New Orleans, my railroad, Joe Black, T. Tucker, Feel I Feel. I do all
Well,
that.
speaking of Finesse, though, how you feel about Finesse 2 Time going back and forth with his girls, Chanel Doll and Suge Marvel, and them two going back and forth about their little situation? Or have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen it, but I wouldn't. That's him. That's him and his bras. Dudes.
How do you feel about poly relationships?
I love it
What makes you love it?
because if a man can have this woman, and then he had this woman. So if her period down, then he go to her. Hers might not be down at the time. Some of the time, sometimes they be in
But
sync.
what if both their menstruals come down at the same time?
Is their mouth bleeding?
So in other words, you just love poly relationships just because of the benefit of having two women to sex on.
Not just that, you got two different personalities too, because sometimes you and this woman might get into an argument, heated debate, go at it, blah 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 blah, and you may be like, y'all beefing. So it's like, but I want to be around a female. I want to talk. I want to pillow talk. So you can go to the other one and be like, man, what's that? Because she might be cooking and in a good mood. This one might don't want to cook for you because she mad with you about the little argument y'all had. So you got to try to come with something to butter her up. But you got the other one. And another thing is this: it keeps men from cheating. Not
How
all
would
the
you
time.
be able to handle two women at one, which is being two different personalities? How would you be able to juggle that?
It's easy. I just explained to you.
Do you say it's easy because you've never been in one, or do
I've
you
been in
say it's
several. What you
easy
mean never
because it
been in one?
looks?
Slow down. Let's giggity now.
Oh, all right. Ooh, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, the bathroom.
You
That way.
said the original hot boy.
Big facts.
All
So
right.
this is not something new. But when you speak of that, like you should be married. I know the United States don't allow you to marry more than one person, but in Islam you can have up to 4 wives if you can afford to take care of them equally. But the law says it's best to have one. That way you can treat her just.
And navigate through life
Right.
without problems.
Big facts. So, but us men, because God knew how we were, how we're gonna be. So it's like if you got a wife, she got a house, she got everything she need over here. You got your other wife, she got this, what she need here. Everybody happy. But when you got a girlfriend, and you and her kicking it, and you got this girlfriend, you sneak doing it, so she find out now they want to fight, they want to bust women, they want to do all kind of childish stuff.
How would you handle, one woman being jealous because you're spending too much time with one? Like, how would you handle that?
I wouldn't spend too much time. I'm not gonna never. If my two women agree and know that we together, I'm not gonna let this one see me spending too much. I'm gonna divide it equally.
Do you think a poly relationship will work better if the girls like each other and have a bond more than they have with the guy?
No, because they get the plot and then slow down. Now I don't want to have
All
too
right, it
much of
seems
a
like
bond.
you have trust issues if you bring
Yeah, I
up
do.
plotting.
I got trust issues. Even if I'm married, I have my woman. I'm always be. That's just my mindset because of all the stuff I have done in my past. I'm always be thinking, what my woman doing? Because a lot of you women, y'all not
A lot of them
y'all.
women.
Yeah, I'm saying you women because you're a woman. So
Yeah.
I'm just putting all y'all together right now. And then whatever, you know how to say hit dog or holler. So with women, y'all ungrateful, never satisfied. And I had told a woman about this back in the day. This was way. She's like, it was me and the hot boys, the street hot boy. We was in the house in Sterling House, and I had the fan on me because they were smoking weed. And she was like, "Why you a dog?" I said, "Let me tell you something. Have you ever been in love before?" She said, "Yeah, and I ain't never cheated on him." I said, "Calm down." I said, "Have you ever seen while you was in love with your man? You ever seen another man?" And you looked at him and was like, "Man, he fine." Yeah, but I ain't. I said, "Calm down. Let me finish."
That's cheating, but go.
But I said, "Have you ever seen another man and you like, man, he fine. Oh, I wasn't sure, wouldn't mind doing this or this or this." She said, "Yeah, but I ain't do it." Okay, then. Once y'all put that in y'all mind, it's there now. You lusting. You right there with it. It's just he haven't had the opportunity to jam you up where he can really put down. And a lot of you wives be having what you call that, work husbands. That's where it started at the job. You know what I'm saying? So
See, a lot of unloyal women have work husbands because giggity, all women not like that. Like most women might have the same tendencies, but they are not the same.
of course we already know that part. That's why I say a lot of you women, I just say a hit dog holler. And I hear one holler. Man, you defending that?
Well, yeah, yeah, of course I'm gonna defend,
Right.
for women, period, because a
But it
man will do
seems
the
like
same thing for
you
men.
caught up in that kind of stuff.
No, I'm not.
You don't got a work husband?
No, I don't have a work husband. I don't have a work husband because when I do have a husband or a man that I'm with, um, I just be with that
You
person.
loyal.
Yeah.
I like that Chris Brown.
He ain't loyal.
Big facts.
All right, so what do you call unloyal? What do you call being loyal and being unloyal?
It's a lot of. I gotta see a woman. I gotta like. This is loyal to me, and some women feel like this not. If me and you dating and we messing around or we having sex, whatever the case may be, then you shouldn't be texting another man. You shouldn't have another man number your phone. Another man shouldn't even have your number, whether it's a text now number, whatever. Another man shouldn't have in his mind he have a chance at you or with you because we used to have this thing back in the day. If a dude see me with you, I don't want him to be. He laughing. In my mind, I'm thinking he laughing with me, but he laughing at me. Cause he, first thing he gonna think, boy, you think you got a trophy? You think you got yourself something? But that ain't nothing with you, cause I was just all in her DM, or I was just all in her back then, all in her beeper, or whatever the case may be. Woo woo. So now in this day and time, you got the text messages. So you got women that even if they're not having sex with a man, let's make this clear. It's still cheating and you're still not loyal to entertain another man if you know for one you're gonna get upset if you find your man cheating or doing something. If you got a problem with it, then you should make sure your backyard is clean before you get the ranting and raving when you find out he messing with Susie down the block.
So do you think that it should be like that for both parties and not just one?
No, it's a double standard.
A double standard.
Yeah,
so
women.
in other words, you saying a man should be able to have his cake and eat it too, but his woman should just sit back and watch The View and just watch him just being, how your friend said back in the day, a dog?
Let me say this here. It took me a long time to grasp that little thing you said, that little slang you said, have his cake and eat it too. This is my question. I walk in Gambino's, McKenzie's, Tasties. Now we have Krispy Kremes and whatnot. I go in these different pastry places, right? I order a cake or I buy a cake. I take this cake and walk outside, put it in the car, go home, whatever. So this is my cake, right? So do I have the right to eat it? It's my cake, so I want to eat it too. So when y'all be saying, oh, he want his cake and eat it too, yeah, it's mine. Have a right to eat it. Now, if you want a piece, hey, I might give you some, share some with you, but it's my cake.
So,
but I don't believe that was meant for that like that, but just when people say it like that.
In other words, they're using the terminology of he want his cake and want to eat it too for us. He want everything sweet.
Big facts.
Basically, that's what that
a
terminology
lot of people
is.
have sweet tooths, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of us love sweets.
All right, so in other words, because the internet gonna be internet, and then people gonna always talk, and a lot of mouths gonna always run while a lot of tongues just spit everywhere, right?
Well,
So there's a lot of rumors been going around that you and Ms Tee daughter Queasy are together. How do she feel about seeing you with all these different women and just all these different rumors, and how do she handle things?
well, I don't know. That's like back to Nola. Check that Nola.
Check this Nola
Check
blog.
this Nola blog. We'll have to contact her and ask her that. I don't know what she does because for one, y'all let Ms Tee get online and tell y'all, listen, y'all haven't checked the facts. You only going over what somebody say online.
Well, yeah, that's why I say allegedly, rumored. That's why I say rumored.
But I'm just saying, so you would have to ask her how she feel about whatever the case, whatever going on. And I always say this, when they say stuff about people, you don't know if this person is in a serious relationship, and then they throwing it out there with me and this lady, and it could get nasty.
Change her relationship on what she got.
Because I know one woman was so down hard, she must went lied to one of her friends. Yeah, oh, me and such and such beefing behind this bro, this. And I'd be like, why they be capping like that? But so many people, it just so many rumors. But like I said, I can't speak for her. I don't know.
So did that rumor even taint anything that you had going on?
No, I'm OG Giggity.
All right, so the women, the women fall down and respect where you come from.
Big facts, because this is what I always tell people is this. Whenever somebody spread a rumor, sometimes let it linger.
Right.
If you know you're not in a serious relationship with somebody or it's going to cause harm at home, let it linger because it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. But it also make it help you because you got some people that might feel like, oh, that's Giggity girl. She messing with Giggity. Two things can happen. Either can show us some love or
they
some
shut her
guys
down.
might go at her.
Or shut her down. Three
right.
things.
So you get all those things. So that's the risk you take. But anybody that interview with me, sit around, hang out with me, they're going to get a charge regardless because people know how I am.
So how do you feel about people feeling some type of way about that rumor?
23 years.
About, because, y'all all used to hang out. Well, not hang out, but y'all did run in the same circle. You, her mom, your brother, y'all all ran in the same circle. So,
Well, we didn't run in the same circle.
well,
She was
around.
signed to them, and me and her was cool. And I done brought her to do a show, her and BJ at McDonald 28 back in the day. Put some money in her pocket, but carry on.
So, how do you feel about people saying that, just because you knew her mama when her mom was that age, and now this rumor with her daughter, and like, how do that make you feel?
Good.
What
Cause,
makes you feel good about it?
because it's like, I see the dude text me, was like, boy, you had the mama, not a daughter. And I never had sex with the mama.
Man,
But,
that's deep.
but the thing is this. When you look at it, and go back to how I be explaining to you women double standards. Like, when I come home from jail, if I had sex with 10 women in the neighborhood, they're gonna be like, boy, you a player. But you all say community penis now. But to the fellas, they looking at that, boy, you
We
a
call it
bad.
nasty D.
Oh, is that what y'all call it now?
Nasty, filthy D.
And you gotta look. I wish they could see the look on your face. It's like you scorn. So anyway, but the men look at you like, boy, you hit such, you hit old girl, you hit old girl, boy, you a bad boy. But let a broad have sex with a bunch of dudes, that slut, that whoop, the dot, they gonna go off.
Tramp,
Right. You know what
all
I'm saying?
that.
So with me, it's like, okay, they look at it, and this is not true though, but you had the mama, and now you got the daughter, so it's like, boy, you a bad boy, you didn't blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? But it's not true. But sometimes when people say something, even when the mother spoke out, I didn't feel the need to go back and go clean it up or straighten it, because there's some things you just don't answer.
Because it's nothing.
To me, you know what I'm saying? And now, if she felt the need, she could have got online, Queen Queasy, and straightened her own self. But like I tell, some things you just don't answer. Some things you want the nigga, you want people to feel like, blah, blah. And here's another thing. With the young dudes, if they see, oh, she mess with that older dude, she mess with old boy, let me go ahead and show her. Let me go get out of woo woo. So,
Or afterwards, give her more clout and give her more doors that open
yeah,
up.
man. So, the internet, man, listen, it can help you, it can hurt you. But at the end
They
of the
once
day,
said, even if it's bad publicity, good publicity is publicity.
big facts.
It helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's deep. That's real deep, and that's crazy. We tackled that, but
Yeah,
so
I set that straight.
you say set what straight?
No, I'm just talking
Well,
about
yeah, because the internet will say
Right.
anything, and the internet will put bodies
check that
on
door to
you.
blog. Yeah,
They will put everything on you.
Right.
You wouldn't have to. You'll have
Right.
to like really stand on something because
Sometimes, not really, because me.
no shade, no nothing like that, but certain channels will have you thinking that this what it is and it's not
Yeah,
what it
see,
is.
that's the bad part. But with you guys that are in social media, if a channel, if a person to say something that don't even know you, never saw you in his life or her life, and just to hear a rumor or hear something and take it and run with it, and then you guys be like, oh yeah, that's it, and you'll stamp it. That's dangerous. That's bad because sometimes I be like, this is why I don't get caught up in a lot of the bull, because sometimes I be like, when somebody puts something out there, I be like, okay, well, how you know? Where you got it from? Were you there? Did you eyewitness it? Did you see it? The person you got it from, is they reliable? But in this day and time, the internet don't kill you. Love
Yeah, right.
lies,
You could just say anything and they'll
and
take
take it
off
around
with
with it,
it.
right.
And that's
And
where
that's what
us
y'all
check
have
this
bad.
Nola blog come in to where we ain't putting anything out there. We going to get the source and we going to tackle this and get to the bottom of it
But
because
it's gonna be some cap y'all gonna put out eventually.
well,
That's just how it's gonna be.
we don't put cap out.
You never know.
If
I'm
you
gonna call
go,
you on. Don't worry.
yeah,
I'm gonna wait as you go
definitely
along.
call me on it because
I'ma
one thing
land
about
cut.
it, we gonna stand on all 10 over here about
facts.
whatever at check this Nola blog because
Okay.
we are real people.
Big facts.
You know what I
But
mean?
people still lie.
We don't do no
Defamate
lying
characters.
over here.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying the
Okay.
people you're going to interview might lie to you. You don't know if they tell the truth. That's why I say when you say we going to come with all facts, you don't know.
So let me ask you this: how do you feel about when you are affiliated with a woman and when you are involved with a woman, and when y'all break up, they go run to the op and tell little secrets and tell little lies because we earlier this month, well probably last month, we seen where one of your exes was on the OG Murder Show airing a little hot piping tea.
What ex? First, let's go
I
there.
want to say her name is Queen Francis,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
which we dug deep down into the situation with you and her, but we just want to know.
She got charged for assaulting me.
Yeah, we know. We seen that.
My thing be this, even with her and other women, whenever I deal with a woman and she run to my op, it just shows about your character. So a lot of men, a lot of people who paying attention to what you got going on, only thing they let them know is, I know not to do this around her. I know to be side, or I know to stay away from her. Period. Whatever the case may be, it just shows about a lot about your character. That's all. For me, it doesn't hurt me because I came into the game, everything messed up, everything all which way. So when people think they doing videos or interviews, thinking they gonna hurt me or thinking they gonna shut me down or whatever case, no man. When they say stuff about me, people like you guys come knocking on my door to do an interview.
So how do you feel about them kind of which it was no secret, and I don't think you definitely wasn't trying to hide it. So how do you feel about certain folks finding out about your 1 year old son?
I spoke about him on real life. See, this was the thing. Even when Murder said it, I know the female who told that to him because there's only one female that knew about it, that knew my baby mother, and I talked to her too, so I know who told him that. However, a lot of stuff that Murder come back and say, his new followers who don't know nothing about me think it's something new.
Yeah,
All you gotta do is do your homework, like you said, y'all
it's
check
old.
stuff, right? Go look on Real Life Street Stars. I spoke about that. Go look at Ripple page when Ripple interviewed me. I spoke and I showed
We
him the
seen
DNA.
that.
I showed that. So
We seen
when
that.
that's what I'm saying. So when people like, he trying
Yeah,
to, he didn't
that's
think
why
we
when
knew.
I heard it, we kind of at Check This Nola blog, we kind of laughed about it because we was like, well, god dang, if you go back to all the old interviews, you'll see that he spoke about his child.
Yeah. So, but like I say, people love lie. They run to the internet to say, oh yeah, that's for prime example. Like I saw somebody saying, oh, Murder and Juvie got the little beef thing going. And I spoke how I felt about it on Crypto Jeezy channel. Then I also went into the spiel about me and Juvenile situation. So somebody in the comment was like, man, once Murder say stuff, it come out. No. If you go look at my page, I did a video on Juvie taking a picture with the police, and that's what me and Juvie had a situation. And if they notice, this is how people don't pay attention. That's how I know that all of us, we have short attention span. I used to go to No Rap Cap podcast at Trombone Shorty spot where Juvie go record. We do the No Rap Cap podcast thing, but then we stopped doing it. We started doing it other places. A lot of people didn't know that Juvie went and did pull some move, and then I was just keeping it on the rap, and then I just started speaking on it, and just so happened people thinking that because Murder said, no, I've been spoke all that, I've been did an interview with all that about that, but I have
He
so
just went.
many
It seemed like he just went back on your old clips
and take a lot of
and
stuff,
take a
right,
lot of
and then make it look like
content
it's
and
new.
make it seem like more funnier.
Yeah, that's what he do, but and that's
Yeah.
good if you don't say and go.
Yeah,
Keep
because he
going,
is a
keep
funny
going.
guy.
Big facts, yeah, keep it going.
Yeah, he's definitely a funny guy. So
You would
how
date
do
him?
you, huh?
Would you date him?
No, he's not my type of
For
guy.
you to say hi and then you will, cause you
You know,
pause.
because first of all, I pause because nowadays, on the internet, you have to watch what you say and how you word it because people can take it, in a different way and make something out of it like you just did. You feel what I'm saying? For you to say, oh, you stop and say, make me think you would. No, I wouldn't because everybody have a type and he's not my type. Don't get me wrong. He may be a type for a different broad, but he's definitely not my type. You know, and that's just what that is on
Yeah,
that.
all right. I don't believe it.
Hey, it's not for you to believe.
Yeah, it is for me because I asked the question.
Well,
Like
it's
some things
sir, it's check this Nola blog
That's what
asking
I'm
questions
checking.
and you're answering them. So,
But you just answered that question though now.
well, really, I just had to make it clear because I don't
So you
want, I don't
answered the
want,
right
I don't want
question.
the internet to make it into nothing it ain't supposed to be.
But
Period,
this is the
point
internet,
blank.
what I'm saying though.
Well, yeah, it is, but
What's the next question?
the next question is, how do you feel about Hot Boy Turk album Joseph making number 5 on Apple Music without the help of his former teammates for his Cash Money, for his BG, Juvie, and Wayne and them without their support and promotion?
Shout out to Hot Boy Turk. Congratulations. That's a good thing. But I disagree with you when you said without the help. Understand this. Turk been on 11, 12 years doing his thing.
Damn, it's been that long already?
Yeah, been a long. That's what I'm
Wow.
saying. So Once they started doing that, when they did the Louisiana Fest,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they started touring, doing them hop, so that started getting the younger people getting back familiar with Turk. And then BG come on with a little spark, so BG did him so that he could play off that. So now Turk on a lot of apps,
Mm-hmm.
Bigo or
In other words,
Instagram,
he's conquering
YouTube.
the indigenous part of it.
Right. So he could promote, he could promote, he could promote.
Mm-hmm.
And now, instead of Turk beefing with another podcaster or another YouTube or content creator, I'm going at somebody that got a name out what people know about BG. I'm gonna go in on beef with them. I'm gonna, internet out with them, whatever the case may be. So that played a part in him promoting his album and all that. Because if you ain't got nobody to beef with or talk with, or go at it online, then you can't really promote the album because people ain't really checking for it unless you got a hot gossip. They be like, well, let me go see. He talking all this talk, or they coming to see what you got to say about your op. But then you slide in. You too? Well, you too?
That you
That's
too go.
something.
I must say,
Yeah.
shout out to Turk.
Big fact.
Congratulations that you too.
Tell the truth, that ain't
It
hating.
definitely hits hard.
Tell them the truth, not hating. I made
It
that
hits
up,
hard.
Turk. I made that up. Tell them the truth, not hating.
It hits hard. So
And then Turk got to know you, but go ahead.
how because we just been wondering and we just been trying to like get it together. But how do you feel on a take that Juvenile started all this with OG murder and then sends him a cease and desist? What is your thoughts and opinion on that?
Like I said, Juvenile a sucker, a chump. That was some straight girly stuff.
That was
You
some
playing with the
BS in your
man.
words.
And let me tell you this another thing. Because I even said on the Real Cat Podcast, I say, Juvie, you in that murder.
At this man, right?
You'd have done better by answering me back when I said you took the people to the police and you ain't want to talk to the children. When I first come home about 2 years ago, you'd have did better by coming at me because people now got to catch me on the channel and it would have escalated better. So I've been spoke on that, But anyway, yeah, I don't like that no matter. And me and OG Bird is internet ops. But I don't want his channel to be removed because I
Yeah,
laugh at a
right.
lot of
Because
this
that's
stuff.
just probably the
I
way he
watch
make
it,
his
but
money.
big fat.
I
ain't
watch
gonna
it when
attack
I'm
him like that.
bored.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attack the man that way. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep it on there. Let's
Because
go.
because in other words, like when we talk about it and when we think about it, what's going on in the internet between New Orleanians, that's something we did before the internet came.
Big fat
That's
jokes.
played, yeah, Joseph
Ribbon.
played the
Right, big
dozens,
facts.
ribbon. And I'm
Yeah.
like this. How they used to say, if you can't stand the heat,
Get out the kitchen.
stay out the kitchen.
Big facts. You know what I'm
And
saying?
don't enter in the kitchen and don't enter in a lane you know you're not prepared for.
And another thing is, we always say you bring you in. Now,
Right.
I would say this though: if it's a lie about Juvie wife and Young Buck, that ain't cool. You slandering a woman.
Right.
The woman got to carry. She got her stuff. That's a lie. Like I say, I don't like that approach because if Young
Because the
Buck,
wife didn't do him nothing.
right, you know what I'm saying, don't do that. Just like another thing, like I said, I can't tell a man how to do their content. Cussing BG mother, disrespecting mama love.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
what
definitely.
mom did to deserve that. I know you doing your thing. And like I say, content is content. People gonna do what they want.
And yeah, but then I understand that part too. But then you also got those type of people who do things behind the scene and throw a rock and hide your hand.
Oh, it's a lot of
Cause
them doing that.
BG alleged baby mama Key Wine said that Miss Scent was the one who sent her to go see OG murder Page. So it's a lot of things that we don't know, and it's a lot of things that people don't look into because who the people be. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying people just wake up and say, hey, let me pour me a cup of coffee and tell a hot lie, but come
about
on.
some
We
tea?
we all have sense to
What about they
know,
want some hot tea?
we
Somebody
all
want
have
coffee.
sense to know when a lie being told and when it's the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like this, like you said earlier, hit dog howl, right? And I don't believe, that a person gonna constantly keep talking about they know this person, they know this person, they know this person, and this person say, well, nah, I don't know him like that. But truthfully, you do know this person. Like I understand, yeah, you probably knew that person who you was back then, but in 10 years, we all change. We all be different people in 10 years. So hey, maybe I don't know you now. I knew you then, but I don't know you now.
Sound like you got a lot to say. You might need to interview some of them people because you coming off Like you supposed to be interviewing me, but then you are.
Well, I am interviewing you, like, cause you close to these people,
So
so
you, but I don't want to. But
so I
me,
want to know your opinion. So that's why I'm
me and
asking.
Kawan got a good friendship. So I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her or get
I'm
into
not
it.
asking you
No,
to.
I'm just saying, ma'am. I
Yeah.
would prefer to what's keep it going because when you went to doing your spiel, seeing like you had some stuff, you had to slide in there. But but nah, me and her have a cool relationship, so I'm not gonna take none of them side with that. Jizza doing him, she doing her. They got an innocent baby involved in this stuff, so I'm not gonna, speak
So
on
let
that.
me ask this question, because I on on Murder Live, I seen where her and Queen Frances was pretty cool, and they have a bind. Kind of sort of seemed like, well, was you guys just close, hanging out or what?
Never. I just told you, Queen. With what Funky France did. She always wanted to be in social media. So what she
She always
did,
wanted that clout,
right? So what she did, she peeped everybody from New Orleans. You know she cool with everybody from New Orleans that don't
cause yeah,
like
she's
me.
right. She's not from New Orleans,
From
right?
Baltimore, well, she's not really from Baltimore. She's from somewhere in Maryland, somewhere. But she claimed Baltimore. But she get hooked up with everybody that's internet ops with me. Anybody who don't like me, so she'll get cool with them. Girl, reach out, girl, give me a number. And then you got a lot of women. Like I explained to a female before, I said, listen, this girl have a way. She's cunning. She have a way to make you think that she's so
She's
sorry and
persuasive.
she's so, yeah.
She's
She tricked the
persuasive.
mess out of them, and she's an evil bro. That's a nasty evil bro. I wish them people convict her and put her in Angola if they ain't already dropped that charge on her. I wish she could do her time in Angola,
So
the male prison.
do you believe in, cause my late daddy, he used to have this thing that,
Dad had a jacket. Go ahead.
um, this thing he used to use that a man only attract what he are. Do you think
No, that's cap.
that saying true?
No, that's cap. Because if you think about it, right, if I attract the Queen France, right, and then I attract another woman that's nothing like Queen France or the man daughter, so do it go? Am I? You know what I'm saying? So a person can't use that. So I'm saying a lot of that stuff be good metaphor, be good stuff a person to try to use to show you stuff, but at the end of the day, nah, I don't.
So how was life for Terrence Gangster Williams before the crime and before just knowing that Bryan Brooks was his brother?
Like it didn't like I grew up in Gertown, so we had chickens in the backyard. We had a dog named Duke. I went to Washington private school. Then I started going to Daniel Elementary School in Gertown. I grew up on Pine and Olive in Gertown. I was on the swimming team. It wasn't until I went to the Callio Project, we moved from there to the Callio Project until I started experiencing all the violence, and the drama, and started seeing drug selling and people hanging out.
So, well, like I said, I do my research, and if I'm a, look you up and see, what you is, I have to dig down deep in the genes.
In the jeans,
So,
what the word?
in the genes,
Oh, the jeans.
in a family
Okay, I
tree,
thought you talking about the
right?
pants. Like I thought you
No,
were just like.
baby, not in the pants,
I'm just
sweetheart.
okay. Yes, ma'am.
But anyway, I heard you say that y'all moved to the Callio, but right around the way, which was your father, Mr. Johnny, Williams, him just running the bar, having his little side hustle, being a veteran, you know what I mean? Like, was he not there to help? Did he not support you guys?
Always, always there. Always show love. Always there to support. But you understand, you got a lot of children. It's a lot of mouths out people got to take care. So it's just like now, when you got people that have children all over, you mean well, but you're not a millionaire. You don't got that much where you can't, you know. But
Like it's like dad leave a legacy and certain people follow his footsteps.
yeah, man, that's what you have. That's why when I was in prison, I was so happy that Baby and Slim made sure I was able to take care of my children from prison. I was so, and man, I got a daughter graduated from Howard University and Tulane University. I was able to send thousands from jail, from the federal prison, to my children to help with
So,
college.
do you think that money is what a kid need, or do you think they need the whole 364 as money,
Money gets you going
love.
now. I don't know why. I don't know who. It had to be a broke person break to make up. Money don't make you happy, and money don't
No, no,
buy
no, no, no,
you
no.
happy.
Money don't make you a father. Is what they say.
No. I'm talking about when people say money can't buy you love. Money don't
Money
make you
can't
happy.
buy love. It only can
That
buy a moment. But go
it can buy
ahead.
you love at that moment.
No,
So
it's buying you lust at that
and
moment.
love too, because you got some people that will fall in love with the money, or fall in love with you because of the
Oh,
money.
let's get it clear. Only a broke person or fall in love with the money.
Right, but still, you still fall in love. Still, you still helping my point. So with that being said, um,
Remember,
children need
check this
money.
Nola blog.
Big fact, check it. That's why I'm checking it. But people, you need money because this is what happens. Follow me on this. You got 2, 3 children. You're a father. You sitting home. Whether you at home with this child at the house, growing up, the child growing up under the same roof with moms and the children, or you at your other house. You unemployed. You ain't got a dime in Chinese money. Now you're miserable. Now you
Sad.
think,
Nasty.
just like the chump Juvie said, when you broke, you drove, huh? When you pay, you got buku places to
Places to
go.
go, huh?
So now, let me show you something. You got these children, you love your children, but you can't do nothing for them. So what happens with a lot of fathers, they pull back from the child. Because it's like, man, I got to focus, try to get me some money. I love my child, but then some of them don't want to go around the children because if the children ask for something, they can't pay for it, so they feel embarrassed. They feel sad. You know? So the money plays a big part. You need some money now. Yeah, you can go around your child and hug them and kiss them and I love you. But when that child go to ask for stuff, because children going to ask, because they're going to their friends see them, then it's a different ballgame. Now you hurt and you like, man, I can't provide for my son. I can't provide for my daughter. So what they do, they tuck their tail and run. Me on the other hand, if I don't got it,
Do you think that's the problems to a lot of absent black fathers in these kids' lives?
you know, a lot of them just some bums, low lives. But
What if they're just battling depression and battling something within them?
well, they go come see me. I'm the love doctor. You know, I'm the psychiatrist. You know, I do that kind of stuff, man. Yeah.
So you say, champ,
I don't like that sarcasm, but go ahead.
check this Nola blog, baby. All right.
I like that name. I'm gonna copyright that, but go ahead.
Please don't play with me. I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, I get OG giggity back in the day on you. Don't play with me.
So that's a threat,
Promise.
cause I will.
It's a
I got
promise.
them on speed dial now. I'm a civilian.
You gonna need more than that.
You know what I'm talking about? I got the people.
Yeah, you're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need more than that.
Going to Jag Fran.
Yeah, we know, well, believe me, we know, cause and check this Nola blog, got the clip of her getting in cuffs going into the
Big
station. We
facts.
definitely got that. You know what I'm saying? If you
Don't
didn't
talk to
see
me.
it,
Don't talk to me.
go check out our page on Instagram. Check this Nola blog, and you will see Queen Francis in cuffs going to jail.
Big facts.
And we also got Terrence statement on him being a domestic violence victim.
Big facts.
You know.
I gotta, cause see, this is wrong with a lot of dudes. We so used to being alpha male. We so used to being so hard.
Masculine that y'all can't call a cop.
Or not just that, we feel that when a woman abuses us, we can't speak out, man, they're gonna make me look sorry. No, because y'all are call the police quick, so hold on. If you put your hand on me, you know I can't hit you back, you're going to jail. Let the law deal with it.
So do you fight women?
No.
Have you ever fought women?
In school, in middle school, one female.
All right, so
I had 2 females.
well, let me ask this because I normally don't see people ask you this, right? So when you was coming up and you was gangster, OG giggity, you know, big stepper,
Wasn't
street
OG,
walker.
but it was just
Well, it was giggity,
Right.
cause you OG now, but
Big
back
fact.
then you was YG then. You know what I mean? So when you was YG giggity, what was it like in a dating scene for you? Did you even have women that you was committed to, or did you have one woman that you would like to go lay under or lay up on?
Yeah. But I was young, so I had plenty of women.
No,
Well,
I
I
ain't
had-
asked you about plenty. I asked you about one that was special to you.
Yes. I had 1, 2. I was in love with 3 women at the same time.
It's possible.
No, I'm telling you what I was. I ain't talking about what's possible.
No, but
I'm
it's
talking about
possible to be in love with
I'm just
multiple
telling you
people at
what
one
it was.
time.
So, yeah, I had that, but I was wild, messed with a lot of bros. But yeah, I had one I would sit down and really talk with. I had one, she had a big old house in Holly Grove. We used to call it the Baby Mansion. I used to go lay up and chill over there. And I had another one. She used to be grinding, hustling, so she'll come, show me her crack and her money she done made. I'm like, yeah, I tell you, girl. You know, so
So what is OG giggity standards when it come down to women?
now or then.
Then and now, what like what is the difference, and what do you see where you involved in changing from
Back then, I
now
just
and
wanted to
then?
freak. Back then, I didn't care what about all that because I was getting money and I just wanted to freak. Whenever I say I'm coming over, bust the gate open, let
Bust
me
it
come in.
open,
But right, you know what I'm saying? You what you
bust it open and
need?
shake that butt.
Big facts. You know what I'm saying? You need this, you need here you go, blah blah blah. And let me give me blah, 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 and I'm gone. You know, in this day and time, I prefer a woman that can hold a good conversation, can sit down, talk to me. Uh, if she hear a rumor in the street, she don't just take the rumor and run with it. Oh, what is this out of that? That she would be like, hey, I heard this. Is this true? What's going on with this? Or something she'd be like, you know what? I know his character. I know him. I don't believe that stuff. I'm gonna leave that on the internet. I need a woman, not a child, not a little girl, not a childish woman. I need a woman that's gonna bring something to the table and say, hey, listen, I got this idea. Look, let's do this. Let's put this together. I need that in my life right now. And just been so
And that
many.
just been so hard to find
Yeah, man, because a
due to
lot of
who you
women.
is.
No, it's not that. It's just that a lot of women, I just come across uh, a lot of crazy women.
Because do you think you give off the energy of being crazy?
You know, they going off my past. They going off my past. They hearing about my past. This lady, they hearing about my past, and they'll judge me before they even get to meet me. Just like how you asked, do you fight women? Would you fight a woman? Woo, woo. So my thing is, just because you heard Gangsta the Magnolia Project Gang, but you didn't hear no baby mother, no woman out the Magnolia say he put his hand on
So how many kids and how many baby mothers total do you have?
11 children, 9 baby mamas.
So all right, so wow, because it's crazy you said that, because dudes, when you hear about the stories and when you hear about so much of you being in the streets, like when did you even have time to have them many kids and
That's all I
them
did
many
with
baby
hump.
mamas?
You understand? When I was in the street, that's where I'm at. In the street, I was in the streets.
Cause you want to get something funny? When you Google you and say how many kids you have, 11 definitely don't come up.
How many come up?
Not 11.
How many?
I
Google
want to
it now.
say I want to say at least about 4. I want to say, yeah, definitely. It don't say
Anyway,
11.
Google don't know my life. Google don't know
Right.
women out humping and all this and that. But like back you said with the streets, you gotta understand this. When we was in the streets, this is why me and Diesel don't like each other. Because like we mess with the same female. Like I might pull up, I go to one female house, I say, what that little boy, who his father is? You know, D's out the mail? I'm like, yeah. But I just played it off because I wanted to hit her. I wanted to hump. When I say hit her, I mean hump her. So it's a girl Deezy got a baby with now. I was messing with her before him. You know, so when we in the streets, man, we not just, y'all thinking you in the street, you running the streets, you selling drugs, you shooting and getting shot at or doing something. No. When you're in the streets, all that consists of going by a female house, female coming by you in the project, you having sex with her right quick, blah, blah, blah. You back hustling, you back toting that pistol, you everything. That's all a gumbo, big gumbo pot.
That's all a part of it. So have you ever, back then in your YG giggity days, have you ever brung a woman home to meet your mom?
This is no cap, I had 3 women in my mother's house at one time. One was in the living room, one was in her bedroom, one was in my room.
And how did your mom feel about that?
My mama, listen, my mama always be like, boy, that's something you got to deal with.
She did. She basically don't care. If you like it, she love it.
That was her business. It was like, long as y'all ain't telling my house, and I'm going, hey man, but she'd be like, Terrence, you need to stop doing them girl like this. We would have talks, but I'm young and
Are all your 9 baby mamas, did she have a favorite?
yeah, yeah.
And how you felt about that?
I ain't care because this the thing.
You love all of them.
Yeah, I don't care what my mama think. I'm the one humping these women, but
Yeah, you
she
love
had
all
one
of them.
that she used to hang out with. She was real cool with.
So did you ever have problems with having 9 baby mamas and
No, see,
the
I had
conflict?
them baby mothers that coming in, like I say, scratching your car, busting your window, and doing all that. And then all of us was young back then.
Right, so this is a new era and time for you to where you served 23 years in 10 and you came out to a new world order to where females is not like how they was back in the day before you went to jail. That's crazy. So what is your opinion on that? How you feel about that?
This the thing. I'm just excited to be here to experience and witness this stuff. You know, so
So
it's just
he just living his life right
I'm
now
up in
until you
live.
find him a wife.
Big facts. Big facts. That's just
That's
what it is.
deep.
Yeah, real deep. I'm trying to go deep.
So throughout your life, how many name drops you heard your name in songs?
Oh man, it's a guy that made a list on YouTube with all the songs with all my names. It's a lot of them. It's rappers.
So
I was
how do
like,
that
oh,
make you feel when you hear rappers, that have a big name to themselves
oh,
and
you talking about Young Boy?
no, I'm just talking, ooh, baby, that's right. Come on, pat yourself on the back, huh? Check him out. I mean just people in rappers in general, not just the ones that we know from our home state and the ones that we root from, just people, just rappers in general.
When I was incarcerated, I used to get excited at one point, right? But as I start wisening up, I start realizing that I can't go to the commissary and say, hey, BG just say my name in a song.
Pop me off.
I can't go to the
They gonna
commissary
send
and
your ass
say,
your butt back to the cell.
excuse me. I can't go to the commissary and say, hey, Birdman gave me a shot on 106 in Park. I can't do that. So instead of sending me a shout out, send me a checkout.
But you know what clip I like?
No, I don't know.
The clip that I like.
I don't know.
Look, first of all,
I don't know. You said
we gonna
yes, ma'am.
establish this one more
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
This is check this Nola blog, and I am the host.
Big facts.
So cut it with all that
But I'm being interviewed,
that
so
shit the shenanigans you're doing. But
I'm just saying. But I've
anyway,
been interviewed,
but the
so
clip that I
I
like
don't know though.
when I first all right, and this was just like a few months ago, right? Because I didn't know too much about you. Don't get me wrong, I didn't hear like little street stories back in the day, but you know me, I'm a person I gotta hear from the horse's mouth. Like I'm not interested in what other people saying about one person.
That's not true. But go
So
ahead.
so when I went and did my homework on you a few months ago, I seen where baby was sitting down in a car back in the G and he was like, yeah, shout out to Giggity.
If
He
y'all
the
know
one.
him, he started to have
Yeah,
about to know you.
yeah,
Right.
I said, all right, yeah, I like that clip of him showing love. And it was so
But
crazy because so many people back then thought they was in a business, but really wasn't in the business paying attention to, hey, he been shouting gangsta out,
I was about to say to go
you
to.
know.
They got a CD Underground. I think it was one of BG CDs, but I know he said, "Gangster, we owe you. I owe you big time for this. You be you." Like he shot me out in the CD. He say my name, say that I'm the one, gave him that hot boy. So he talk about that.
Yeah,
So
he
that
gave him
stuff
the high
don't.
boy name.
But that stuff don't excite me no more.
So do you feel like you should get paid a percentage off you coming up with the hot boy name?
No, let me tell you something. We was young back then. Like I say, we didn't know nothing about all that copyright stuff. This, and this. But like I say, and I can't say this enough, and I will continue to say this. Birdman and Slim took care of me. My
Your whole juice.
big facts. That's all a man can ask for. Anybody? You been to jail before, right? You a convicted felon?
No,
All right. So anybody that been to jail,
I only been to juvenile, but not juvenile, but just jail, city jail, and that's for probably something minor.
but when you was there, did you spend time in there?
No.
Okay. Well, anybody that spend time in prison or jail, the lockup, parish, where county jail, whatever, they know you need hygiene, you need commissary, or you want commissary because you might not want to eat the food. So, with them, man, and then it was nothing like for me being able to send money home to help
So
take
how
care of
many
bills.
people did you meet on your juice? Like far as not in the penitentiary, but outside the penitentiary.
I'm in a great Kamar Lee wrote me a 4-page letter. I still got the letter to this day.
Right. Right, and you know what's crazy about that, cause she's a big shot model, and um sending a full-page letter to
Handwritten.
a full-page handwritten letter, because that's what
Yeah.
they was doing back in y'all days,
Right.
to a notorious gangster.
She
You
wrote
know,
me.
that was
I talked to
wow.
Lisa Ray on the phone. I was supposed to make her a white purse. Shout out to Lisa because she was like, "What my MF and purse?" I was like, "Oh, I forgot." Like, but
So do you kind of still keep in touch with those
no, no, no,
people?
no, no, no,
All right, so
no.
they just people that pass throughout your jokes.
Right.
So do you think that 90% of the men that's doing time in jail, do you think with a big name, 90% of the men that's in jail with a big name, do you think women just come along and shoot they shot and shoot less just to say they talk to this person or do they know this person?
Some women do. Some women are sincere and feel like I know you're in jail. You might need somebody to talk to, or a lot of people might have turned their back on you, whatever case. So some women are sincere, coming at you with respect and love. Because I know a lady, she's married, and she talks to guys in Angola. And when I was on the phone with this dude that know her, that put me on the phone and introduced me to her, and I'm listening to her voice, and I'm like, man, I said, listen, miss, you got a cool husband, because ain't no way in the world. I'm listening to her voice, she got a sexy voice. And I know how freaky dudes in jail, they hear that voice, they get to put the blanket over, get the cover, they might get in their and get the gun in, just off the voice.
Yeah.
So, but, I was like, man, so I said, so you got people that are sincere that help people that's in prison, just talk to them and keep them going, try to keep them sane.
Pen pals.
Big facts. I had a lot of those, all around the United States. I mean, I was a bad boy in that.
How many of them did you made fall in love with you just from off
Everybody.
hitting a
I'm the
pen?
love. Like I used to have a mean pen game. I was a bad boy writing them letters. I was a bad boy. I didn't love my touch now, but when it came to pen and paper, I was a bad boy. Yeah,
Yeah, you was a bad boy, but now you a bad man.
yeah, that too. But I'm
You
kind of
know?
slowing down now.
Well, if you say so,
Yeah, I just
because
say so.
check this Nola blog, just seen you a few months ago in Florida saying that, you don't think you got it no more. You can't handle you two of them.
Nah, I be like that sometimes. I get the weaver in like, man, I don't want two of them. Then sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I wouldn't mind having, like right now, I wouldn't mind having two women in the room with me.
Because that's the type of stuff you own.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, everybody like a little every now and then, a
You like
little
women?
tutu. Um, when you say, "Do I like women?" What do you mean? First of all, we're asking you the questions. We're not. I'm not answering questions, and we're interviewing you. You're not
Yes, you
interviewing
are.
us.
Okay. I thought maybe I'd slide that in.
But no, don't slide it in. Slide it back in your pocket and back in
Okay.
your thoughts.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Big facts.
All right. So, do you even socialize with the other siblings?
Not
If
everybody
if
knows.
your dad have what 25,
23, I'm not too
23?
big. No, I don't talk to everybody. Everybody living their life, moving, grooving and grooving. Everybody living their life right now.
Everybody living their life. So, how do you feel about that? Like, do you think they should reach out? Do you think you should reach out, or do y'all just leave it as is?
I'm just leaving it as
Cause
a
you
fact.
know, cause 23 is a large. That's a large number,
Yeah, like I
And
said, I
I
got
can only
11.
imagine, like,
I got 11, and all of them don't talk to one another. They some of them know of each other, but you know, people is what I learned. Some things is best left alone. You got people that's out in society that got so many other problems, so much stuff to where you don't want to call and add on, or start no kind of confusion, or a person might think you calling with a hidden agenda all these years. You know, so I just stay in my lane, man. I'm like the little family I got that contact me, that I contact, that I kick it with, and we talk. I just think it's a blessing, and I just keep it moving.
all right. So we see Giggity, is into having his, is it a series or is it a movie?
It's gonna be a series. We shooting. We trying to go to NO. We was gonna go in November. We're gonna push it back to December now, and we're gonna shoot 3 episodes. God will. We're gonna shoot 3 episodes first.
So did you handpick the people, or was it a?
Handpicked, yeah, yeah. We
So
did a
the
lot of
people you
handpicking
handpicked, what made you want to handpick them?
because I knew what I was getting, and I felt like certain people that I handpick is from the hood, and they don't have to put on an act. They can just act themselves. You know, some people get on set, you're not ready for the hood, so you go to try to portray this hood, and sometimes be looking phony. Whereas I was like, I want this person, this person, this person. You from here? Just be yourself. Just read your script, read your lines, and just flow. The camera not there. It's just you, your everyday life. Let's go. So that's what I wanted to do. Then I wanted to keep that southern drawl, that New Orleans.
So
you
did
heard
you
me,
go
dig.
meet with them yourself, or was it your team?
Both.
Both. So I see you have
Shout out
seven.
to King.
I see you have Seven Wall Shorty playing as one of your actors. How did you even come intertwined to even meeting with him and just introducing him to your series to be a part of it?
I don't want to talk about that.
All right. Well, next question.
Big facts. Next question.
This is Check This Nola blog, and we do want the exclusive. So
Right, that's
don't
what I
be
said.
all stingy over here with us.
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
when we ask a question, we want an answer to that question because that's what people be asking.
Right.
Period, point blank. Don't be over here stingy with us.
How you want to fight me because I say I don't want to talk? Ma'am, if I don't want to talk about it, hey.
You know what? You're right.
Whoa.
You're right. So, do you think that you made the right decision of handpicking those people?
If I didn't feel like I made the right decision, I wouldn't have done it.
So, is it any more people that you're handpicking when it
Yes.
comes down to
Yes.
the series?
Yes.
Watch your face expressions and watch how you handle me.
Okay, well, ma'am, you gotta watch my face 'cause you can see. I can't see my face.
All right,
expression.
but you can
gotta
feel
watch
it. But you can feel it.
Right, 'cause I'm making them.
Yeah, you can feel it.
All right.
Yeah, calm down.
I am calm.
So what's the next for OG Giggity? Watch your breathing and don't play with me like that.
Okay.
All right. So what's the next for OG Giggity?
I mean, the movies. I'm trying to get on my Tyler Perry 50 Cent. I'm trying to do some movies. I'm trying to retire from the YouTube and go into the movie game.
You trying to go into the movie game.
Big
So,
facts.
so in other words, you have dreams on having your own little woo-woo like Tyler Perry.
Right. It don't have to be the.
Yeah, it's not hard, and I can see the potential in you because you are a smart, intelligent man.
Yeah, I come home and shook the internet up.
Yeah,
so
not only shook the internet up, but you had him in a chokehold.
and the headlock that I pulled me when I wanted to breathe. Big facts.
Yes, because and I'm not trying to toot your horn or
did that,
anything,
but go
but that's how most people just really getting clout right now off of yours and Cash Money right now. That's how people coming up.
And that's cool because it helps everybody. Sometimes a person don't like the disrespect or the line of slandering, but my thing be how they'll say, boy, you old, you washed up, everything you did don't count no more. But out of all the people in the city of New Orleans, or even in the United States, you picked me to talk about. So that let me know I'm doing something. I'm still relevant. It's still, gotta holler again.
You still got that giggity, still got the sauce.
Big facts.
Is what you saying.
Big old facts.
All right, so next question. So, how do you feel about when people say talk about your past and talk about your gangster stories and they include Diesel in the equation, saying about how Diesel stabbed you?
What do you mean how I feel? I don't. If I felt bad or felt some type of way, Diesel wouldn't be living in one of my spots out here. I'd have left Diesel in New Orleans to either tote a gun or a knife or be looking over his shoulders, spooky thinking something from his past.
So how was that emotion when you and Diesel first linked up, knowing that what y'all history was?
It was cool because I hadn't seen him in 30 years. And my thing
And you like, damn, you made it out.
yeah, boy, you done made it out that boy out of Gola, bro. You still little and small, but you made it up out of that joint, bro, and you focus. You ain't, cause ain't no more milk there, so I can't say you in the milk posted up. You know what I'm saying? So he a man now, and he's trying to do something positive with his life, or he want to get away from that bull crap. And I'm on a path where I'm trying to do something positive. So I'm like, bro, if you trying to change your life, bro, come on up here to Texas. I got you. And he came on up, got him a job. Now he's doing very well.
So when did you notice as a child that you was drawn to the street life?
That's a beautiful question. Man, check that Nola, whatever your vlog, whatever.
Look, first of all, let me tell you something, because that's why we're gonna have to get the editor to edit a lot of things and cut a lot of things out, because get it together. Check this Nola blog. Can you say it with me? Check this Nola blog.
You gotta say it slow, man.
Check this Nola blog. Because I don't disrespect the little hot pepper channel you have.
And you ain't. But anyway, cause
I will if I
I drop some
will.
videos on your little channel. We'll be
And
have the
guess
internet.
what?
It'll be
I,
on.
I like the box, especially when it comes down to internet, baby. Let's get it together.
Let me just say this here.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm about to say I don't fight in the streets. I fight under the sheets. But anyway, so with that being said, where were we before we got
I asked
sidetracked?
you, when did you first notice that you was
Oh yeah,
drawn to
yeah,
the
that was a
street
beautiful
life
question.
when
I
you
like
was a
that.
kid?
Seeing the money, the drugs, in that Calio project, seeing that as a young boy my age selling drugs, nice clothes on. When I was living in Calio project, I used to sit in the window and just watch the little children out in the courtyard running and playing and doing all that stuff.
What is your biggest lessons that you learned in the game coming up that you regret?
I don't regret nothing I've done in life because everything I have done in life has helped me become the man I am today. And the reason why I say I don't regret nothing in life because I've never did the R word to a woman or a child.
You never wrong women or children.
I say the R word.
Yeah.
You know how men take to it. A woman say no, no mean no.
They wrong them.
Right. I've never took advantage of that. I've never deleted a woman or a child or an innocent person. So everything I've done was in the game. You know, I don't regret nothing. I am just happy that God chose me to be here to tell a story. Because a lot of my best friends were in their 20s when they were deleted.
All right. Looking back now, what was the moment when you realized you was really in too deep?
My mama called me. She said, Terrence, where you at? I was right. I think it was a rainy day or something. I was riding around with that Mac looking for them boys at Calio. I said, what's up? She said, if somebody ever kidnap me and call you, don't come. She said, yeah, baby, don't come. I said, why am I? She said, because I done lived my life already. They're going to kill me. They're going to kill both of us anyway. And I thought about it. I said, man, she make a lot of sense. And that's why I always tell people I'm scared to die first. Because if I die first, ain't nobody going to get something to get back like I will. So when my mother made that call, it let me know, like, man, it's real out here. And then one time the dudes who I was getting dope from tried to go to this school and kidnap my little stepson, my little rental son.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was 2 years old when they tried to kidnap him. Yeah, 2 years old.
And what was the mom like when all this was going on?
She was at work. She owned the beauty salon at the time. So she grabbed it. They was at the he was at a nursery. And me and the dudes knew each other. So they tried to go to the nursery and get him.
So now as OG Giggity, looking back on YG Giggity, what does the name gangster meant to you then?
A young living legend. A notorious living legend that had
Young
his
and
way.
turned.
Big facts. Those were the days, man. Big facts. Yeah.
So could I say that you're a little bit thankful that you was one of the ones that can live and tell a story?
Not a little bit thankful. I'm overjoyed. Yeah, I'm very thankful that I'm here. I mean, in our city, you got people that are dying from childhood, teenage, early 20s. So I'm a man God took from the street half of my life in prison, but I'm home now. And now I come home to, you could look at somebody on the phone and say, hey, that's you. You know, you could put the GPS. We had maps when I left the street. You got to look on the map. Okay, go up this way, then turn here. You got to go. You got to keep putting over, look at the map to see which way you're going to get where you're going. So Walmart, you know, you had the self-checkout lines. And so this is just a whole
new world.
Man, but it's so beautiful to be out here to learn all this stuff, to see all this stuff that's going on.
Yeah, because you was just back there with a bunch of men that you didn't want to look at every day, right?
Man, miserable, man.
So
Man.
on your Joes, have you ever had girlfriends for guards?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it was my girlfriend, but I've messed around with a few females.
So did have anyone of them ever try to contact you since you've been out?
No. Some of them, they married. They
It was just committing adultery and that messing with you.
Well, hold on. You said that with a little disgusted. I wish they could see the expression on your face.
Because I
Now you
could
want to try to soften it up.
because you know
Some no,
why?
listen. They wasn't married then.
Oh.
Some of them, because you gotta keep in mind when
Yeah,
in,
because you know what? I believe when you're married, that's you saying, hey, I don't want no other man.
I didn't
I
give it
only
up.
want you. I
Right.
don't have no eyes for no other man. I don't have no heart, no desire of being with no man but you. And I feel as though when a woman cheat, that disgusts me when they're married.
But if they go together with somebody, just date somebody, it's okay to cheat. That don't discuss you.
You're not committed.
It don't matter. You is committed.
No, you're
Once you let
not.
that man put his private part inside your body,
All right,
you
I feel as
committed.
though when you let a man, I feel as though as a woman, when you have a man raw, bare, that's when it's a connection. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a bull. Cause listen what I'm saying. Whenever a woman lay down, because this what let me show you this here. Okay, prime example. Let me just use Diesel, Mike, Jeezy. Would you let Mike enter you?
No.
Okay then. So my thing is, you as a woman, you got your picks who you would let go inside
Like
your
I say, a
private part.
type.
Right. So you got your type. So my thing is, Mike is not your type. So my thing is, when you decide to let that dude go between your legs, because every woman not doing it. That's the case. A woman just, like I said, this we
Why
never
you gotta be
close.
going to between the legs? Why she can't just be riding him or something?
No. Well, he's still between the legs because
go
even
ahead.
riding, he's still between the legs. However, whatever angle you want to go, he between them legs. Unless she close
Unless
the
he hitting
legs,
from the back. But
right?
go
But
ahead.
he be between them too.
No,
But
he be
she don't.
behind. But go ahead.
Right. So anyway, because a woman is not letting in and every dude do that to her. She got her picks. So it's something about that man intrigued her. She liked to give him the private. But now you got some women that say, man, I just was horny. I got my rocks off. It didn't mean nothing. Beat it. Cool. But for the most part, if a woman dating a man, they in a relationship, or even if they ain't married, cheating is cheating. Because if you cheat while you're not married, you cheat while you're married.
How do you know when she's a real one?
The little things. Watch the little things she do.
Like what?
No,
For
I'm not gonna.
example.
I don't want to get it up because this is the thing. By me still being out here, I don't want to say, okay, this,
You,
this,
you,
this,
you,
this.
you don't want a chick to be gang to come get you.
Right, and then she be hip because a lot of y'all hip in this day and time. You know what I'm saying?
They study their opponent.
Big facts.
But some people don't. Some people just love you genuinely.
Yeah, but still, you got this. They still study too.
So do you believe that it's genuine love out here?
Of course, of course, of course, I believe that. Yes, yes, wholeheartedly, and I'm loving it.
What you loving about?
I'm just loving it. I'm free, and I just get to be out here. All right, think about this here. Look at this here. This all jokes aside. I've been home 3 years and 9 months. So we could roughly say 23, 24, 25, 27 years and some change altogether, right? So let's go to 23 years and 10 months in prison. Now I'm home now doing an interview with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So I come from being incarcerated, either
Being
having
in
a
the
cell
cell.
or not having a cellmate, the toilet right here, our bunks right here, the toilet right here, or he might be mad his girl answered the phone, or a dude over there, or he found out she dating, or he called, and I just happened for real. I told one brother, you from Carolina too. He said, brother Terrence. I said, what's up? He said, man, I think my girl cheating on me. So I looked at him. I said, you really want to find out? He said, yeah, bro, I want. I said, next time you call home, when her brother answered that phone, you talk to him as if you already know. Say, yeah, I know she old boy. If she ain't make it home yet, I said, try that method and see what happened. He come around? Brother Terry, you was right. I say, bro, you wanted to know.
So why do men feel as though that when they're incarcerated, women should just stop their life and
Our ego, because we in our mind we think we had y'all locked down out here, not knowing that y'all just be waiting for get back. Y'all be waiting for that
no,
day to come.
it's not a thing that's called get back.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it is.
All right, so let me
It's a
just
thing.
give you a different perspective
Okay.
because it's not always getting back. It's
You
a
just said
term.
always, but it is some get back.
It's not. It's a
It
term
is.
of being lonely without the
Man,
person
messing
that
with
you
that
want.
bull. Being on me. Let me tell you why that's some bull crap. Cause let me tell you this why right now. Cause there's a lot of women that's out here right now that don't have a man or they're keeping their leg closed right now as we speak. So now, no messing with that, you got to think of being lonely.
Yeah, it is the thing of being lonely,
Well,
especially.
you just say it right.
And this is what I mean by it. Let me elaborate.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
this is what I mean, all right? So imagine you just with this particular person, right? And just say y'all kicking it and y'all been kicking it for the longest, and this person get into a whammy jammy, right? A whoop de doo, and he get locked up. Now you have to rearrange your life for as this my man that I've been loving slash lusting on, calling him every day, depending on him for everything that I needed, and now he just not here anymore to where that's who I depended on when I needed sex. That's who I depended on when I need money. That's who I depended on for emotional support. And now that this person not here, I am here stuck lonely, not knowing what the next thing to do because his support over the phone is not enough.
Or go into your shell. Because running to another man, you gonna use that excuse to run into another man's arms is some bull.
Sometimes women don't purposely run into another man's arms. Sometimes it can accidentally happen.
What's accident?
All right,
Accident is
for
when you have a car wreck.
all right, accidentally happen mean let me elaborate, meaning that hey, my intentions is on not being with you. My intentions is
Can
on
I say
not.
this, man?
Yes, sir.
This is what kill all the accident. If you out at a store, you somewhere, and a man approach you, oh, I'm not interested, or no, not right, and keep going. But when you guys stand there and give a man conversation, let alone give a man your number, then all that accident stuff is out the window because you got intention. You know what you about to do. You already know what's up next. So, like I said, you got some women that's out here, right today, like just being to themselves, say, I'm trying to find myself. I'm getting myself together. Da 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 da. I'm tired of dating. I want my man of my own, and woo woo woo. They go with that. Okay, cool. But it just be like some women just had that how you say, the garden tool ish type of mentality.
And elaborate.
Look up garden tool, what a garden tool is.
Yeah, I know what a garden tool
What
is.
the word, what the letter start with.
What you mean with the letter store? With a garden tool is something that you use to lay up there and guard your garden.
No,
And
sweetheart. I
to
say you know what the name of a garden tool?
oh yeah.
Okay. You ain't got upset with me, then you just thought about it. And you about to say, see, you said, calm down.
Yeah.
Okay, then, so you
In
got
other words, a
someone that-
403.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
So you got
I'm
someone,
not understanding how men have the audacity to call women 403s when I know a man body count is way higher than women.
it's back to what I said, double standards. Women are held to a different standard.
I think
Let me
men
show you something.
no, because I think with
Let me
men
show
with
you
double
something.
standard have mommy issues.
That however y'all want to nickname, that might be true, but my thing is this. In the streets, a lot of you women that say this, I want me a man, an alpha man, I want a man, I don't want no simp
A
or no wimp.
masculine man.
Okay. You see how you broke it down, man. You see how you drug that thing like
A
that.
masculine man. A man who knows the zoo. A man who just that guy.
Okay. So now that's the type of man you're looking for. So on the other hand, men with names and reputations look for that kind of woman. Like a dude who got a name who doing something, he don't want no sluttish, bummy broad on his arm because he know they gonna tear him out the frame. And that's just how we are in
Care about what
society.
other men say and think.
Right. And here's the thing, but let me show you something.
That's a little.
Well, let me just show this here.
but
Let me show this here.
I don't want to say the word, but a little funny.
Okay, but then, all right, well, let me show you this here. Watch you change. Watch you gonna backtrack that. This has been since the beginning of time that when a person got ready to get married, the father want to know who is this young man, who is his family, what are their lineage, what's going on with them before I marry my daughter to this person. So it was always
I want to know what problems your family come from before I give my daughter to you.
okay. That's always been like that. So that's been like this from the beginning of time. A person always want to know.
So in other words, that's how you were raised.
Well, I just got how I live. I'm just say that. I ain't gonna say I was raised this way, that way. I just learned as I went on the
So
street.
have you ever seen your mom and your dad together for as being a couple, or was she just his little boo thing?
his boo thing. Sticking and moving.
Sticking and
You
moving.
know how the man say, where I lay my head is my home? One of them situations.
Right. Oh, okay. So she wasn't just really his main thing.
Well, I can't say that because if a man got multiple children, then it can't be your main thing.
Wherever he lays head is his home.
Big facts.
Community D. Community D.
Yeah.
Just
So let me ask you this. I know y'all say community penis, right?
because let me tell you, not to cut you off, but let me tell you.
But you cut me off.
All right, so women, right? Just as well as y'all say y'all don't like to be on a woman's arm and y'all don't like other men to socialize and laugh and giggle about the woman that you with. It's the same thing for women. You feel what I'm saying? Like in a women's world, when we all sit down, because you got to know that women' main thing is I'm bragging about my man, right?
Right.
And what you don't want when you bragging about your man is another woman saying, "Oh girl, him. Oh girl, Wooty Woo done had him. Wooty Woo done had him. Girl, he ain't nothing. All he gonna do is trick a little bit, lick a little bit, and that's it." And don't nobody want to hear that about a man that they love. Like, don't no woman wants to
Sound like you
see.
been through that. Sound like you're strong.
No, I'm just saying.
The way you breaking that joint.
Don't no woman wants to see their man, some they love, some
let me show you
they
this
feel
here.
as though that's them.
Do you believe this?
With no another woman.
Some women were brought up like this. Whatever go on in your household, it stays in the household. So when you new age women get to run in that beauty salon and like you just say, girls, woo 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 woo, you opening that door for the woo 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 woo. So now,
because this the era of knowing, not the era of, see, let me tell you something, man. Let me break this down to you. And look, and I don't want to seem,
sweetheart, there's nothing new.
I don't want to seem biased, right?
But you are being biased.
So let me say this. This is the era of truth and knowing. The era y'all came up in was the era of sneaking, quiet, and creeping.
No, that's
yes,
not
it
true.
was.
No, it was not.
Y'all
Listen.
like to have sex and say shh.
No, that's not true.
Don't tell nobody.
You
I'm gonna take care of the household.
That's going on now. That what you just said. Shh, don't tell nobody. That's going on now. Back when we was coming up, it was like, man, yeah, this is what it is.
So Sue knew he was with Sally. Just don't play with her.
Right, big fact. And sometimes it'd be like some girls will call, wait, he over there now. Tell that B you need to come over here and woo 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 woo. In this day and time,
it doesn't mind. I'm standing on it. Come here.
This y'all new word y'all got. Oh, that's my little side piece right there.
I don't condone my side pieces.
I just said this is y'all because we talking about your time now.
Yeah.
So this is what you guys say now.
My little yeah.
Oh, look at that. Let me see that. You see that? My little yeah.
My little yeah. My little shh. You know.
Oh, y'all got the shh. That's the shh. See, this is my first time hearing that.
I don't want to do too much editing on my channel, so when I say a little shh, you know what that means. A little.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
SHIT. You
okay,
know.
Right. So my thing is this though. In this day and time, you guys have a lot of new rules. Prime example, back when I was coming up, going down, licking a woman's vagina
was disgusting.
Right. You couldn't
disgrace.
Say this, but I ain't about to eat, I'm gonna get up and leave.
But Weezy made it okay.
Hold up, but right now, boy, listen, boy, they hot head at 8. Hot head at 8. Cutting up on that, right? Back in my time, men wasn't getting their butt licked. Men wouldn't let women put their finger in their butt. And this day and time, them dudes letting the women lick their butt. Some of them want fingers in their butt. Some of them getting butt
So do you
plugs.
believe that genders have changed roles?
Of course, because let me show you something. Let me tell you why I say that. And I can't say this enough. I should speak on that. I say, bro, it's crazy how you can tell time has changed because back in the day, you used to have women, we used to call it the beauty salon. And I should say this in prison, man, don't make this little beauty salon. Y'all around here like women chit-chatting about another man. Back then, women used to go in, blah, 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 blah. Look at the internet now. Majority of the internet is a bunch of men fussing, gossiping, arguing back and forth. The women just sitting back watching, like laughing at the men. At one time, it'd be the women that'll pack you up and roll you out. Mm-hmm. Now it's the men that's getting you together.
And you know what women saying? I don't want him. He talk too much.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day,
because I like my man masculine, and I don't like him to talk too much, and I don't like him to be, womanly, feminine.
Okay.
I don't like no feminine man. And that's a man who likes the pillow talk, a man who always talking about stuff. And guess what? Nowadays, it's not no man being in the mirror more than you. It's just a man who just like to talk and spill tea all day long and have feminine ways, Mm-hmm. And that's just not what it is. Like nowadays, especially for the black community, we need more masculine men to teach these boys how to be stand-up guys.
Okay. Okay, I like that. But you still got people who might have a little feminine way can still teach them certain stuff too.
No,
No, that's not how.
I
Cause you
don't
got, what I
agree.
mean by this is this. Let me show you
I
something.
don't agree.
I know you're not good because you're a woman, but you got some men. What I'm
Because I
saying
don't
is,
want my sons to have no feminine ways. And I don't want no man
listen.
with no
Like
feminine
some people might
ways
think this
teaching my
feminine.
son anything.
Listen, what I'm saying. Some people might think this feminine. If a man go get his nails done, go get.
Feminine,
That's what I'm saying. So if a man go get a facial, go get his toes
feminine,
done.
feminine.
If a man get his hair cut every week,
That's masculine. I
how that's
like
that ain't no
because
that's grooming. That ain't no masculine.
I like to see my man with a fresh cut. You feel what
Okay,
I'm
but hold
saying?
on,
And
but
it's good to be groomed.
hold on. So hold on, but you just say it was feminine grooming. So my thing is this: if a person want to go get his hair cut every week and want to
Let me
stay
cut
in,
the bull. Have you seen a man in your day when you was coming up as a YG giggity go in a nail shop and get his nails did?
I used to do that.
Boy,
I used to do that.
show
Listen,
me.
listen to me.
Show me the pictures.
Listen to me. Go to GQ magazine. Birdman spoke. He said, "Man, I just thought it was gay when gangsters go get his facial, get his nails, not polished and all. I get them clipped
Clear,
and done right, right?
clear polish on them,
No. Just shaved off, just done because I didn't like the
clean the
long nails.
fingernails,
Right.
all that.
So, and I can't stand when people got dirt under their fingernails. So, it was a time in hip hop when Dame Dash, Birdman, all of them was doing that. And I remember Bird doing a GQ magazine interview, and he said, "I remember my brother Gangsters go get his nails done and get his facial done, and I just thought that was so gay and feminine." He said, "Now we doing it." So you got some dudes that just want to be clean. Prime example, like you got some men that'll shave their pubic hair. Some of them won't. Some women say, "Oh yeah, I like a man nice and shaved." Some men like, "Man, I ain't shaved, man. I want that thing to be hairy." So you got some women that got a feminine way about themselves, but it's not a feminine way where you would think that they is gay. Feminine. It's just how you women feel like how y'all want to be clean and they men want to be clean. And you got some women don't want to be smelling a man balls.
Yeah,
or
you right.
be-
Like
Nah, I'm
you,
right
you
now.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right by a man grooming
I'm
himself
gonna check. I'm
because
gonna check. I'm gonna check the
don't
Nola.
a lot of women do not like stanky men.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you can tell by a man appearance on if he's a stanky man or not. My grandmother said when you approach a man, look down at his shoes, and they'll tell you a lot about a man.
Well, I don't agree with that because grounds back then, but now dudes be wearing their partner shoes.
But you know when it's not theirs.
No, you don't, because
Because they be stumping too hard in them boys.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, they say you got some dudes that's like, man, let me wear the Gucci's, let me wear the Louis, let me. You know
That's
what I thought
dirty.
about? Do what I thought about.
That's dirty.
I said, Diesel, Mike, Money Mike, and Crypto Jeezy. Diesel wear a 6 or a 7, Mike wear 13, and Jeezy wear 13. I wear 10. I said, I ain't gonna worry about none of my partners tell me, let me rock this. I said, man.
But you're, and I'm just saying my opinion, but you seem like a stingy type with your belongings that you like.
No, I'm never not stingy.
Now don't get me wrong, you might give away something that you're not, being
No, I'm not
entertained by
stingy.
no way.
Let me say this, man. You see
But
all
things
this
that
shit?
you're wearing,
Look
you
behind
won't let people wear it.
No, I would let them have it. You see that? Jeezy bought one of them shoes over them Kevin Durant's when I first got out of the feds. Them shoes don't they still look new? Them 3 and some change-year-old shoes over there. I said Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving's. That what them is over there. With that little blue thing over there. So a lot of stuff I wear, I go to think about how Black and Mo told me, man, you can't wear it but one time. So that's where I just put up. That's how we bought a lot of clothes to the shelter in Fort Worth. So I'm far from stingy because that's material.
So do you ever get in a mode where you miss them guys, like
Of course,
your
'cause
former
a
friends
lot of them taught
who
me a
helped
lot of
build your
stuff.
legacy?
A lot of them taught me a lot of stuff in the game, in the streets. So of course, I sit back and reflect like, man, I'm in my bro Black and Mo. I remember me and Aaron Marie was sitting in a project doing this, or me and Mosquito was doing this. We would see who gonna get the most girls, or me and Sterling was getting money, or Ross.
So what made you just be an open book when you come home from the penitentiary, when you dominated the internet and can't bust through doors on talking about your past life with the gangster stories?
I had seen people trying to do stories about us, and it was like some of the stuff like, man, they lying. That ain't how that goes. So I was like, man, I've always been an open book on majority of the stuff that I want people to know. So when I come home, I was like, Jail ready to lay me, a rat, a snitch. Man, ain't nothing to lose now. I'm about to go. You know, I got the people who gonna rock with me, I got the people who not gonna rock with me. So hey,
But they all low key rock with you though.
big facts.
You know,
I'm the people
and
champ. I keep telling y'all that. I'm really the people champ.
so what made you feel like you were the people's champ?
When me and Boosie,
What made you give yourself
when
that title?
when me and Boosie was going at it one day, and Boosie was like, "You D this, you B word, blah 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 blah," on Twitter, and he had 1 million followers, and a lot of people in his comments was taking up for me. I say, man, his people, probably the people champ, they rocking for me. So when other people be trying to take that in, oh, you the people's champ, oh, I'm really the people's champ. First of all, Muhammad Ali the people champ. Paul Walden, I think out of Houston, he said he the people champ. So a lot of people take that name, right? But a lot of people take that name for a reason because of these certain situations. So I came up with it when I saw Boosie people in his comments, or the people in the comments say that, helping me, taking up for me. I'm like, oh man, them people rocking it, and that's what kept me going. Cause the fans, the people, like, okay, gangster, da 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 da, boy, he a real street dude. You ain't know your money, da da da. They was going in. I was like, wow, I'm the people's champ.
So how do you feel about when people tries to discredit your character and come up with techniques for bringing fake paperwork out just to try to discredit who you is and what you've been through?
Baby, let me tell you this here. That stuff don't upset me at all. Cause I say internet love lies. I've already tarnished my name, my legacy, all of those stuff they like to say, but I'm free, so I don't care about that stuff. And like I say, whenever somebody bring up about me, whether it's a truth or a lie, I'm gonna be back in front of camera or in front of iPhone or an iPad or whatever being interviewed.
So now as a new father, what are you gonna do differently to raise the little baby that you just not had?
Try to stay out of jail. That's why I'm trying to do the movies, and but his mother already made it clear I can't get him until he's old enough to talk and all that. So but yeah, I just support, buy everything I gotta buy for him, do what I gotta do, and stay on the course what I've been doing.
Do you want more kids, and how do your older
Yeah, man, I
kids
would
feel
love
about you having kids with them now?
my older children.
How do they feel about you having kids with them?
Them children don't care. Them children grown. Them children I like to live. Some of them got children. I got like about 16 grandchildren. So them children ain't worrying. Them children worrying about their own children.
You
You know
say
what I'm saying?
Papa civilian, huh?
Big facts. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh-wee.
Pawpaw in the building.
So how do you feel that you represent the whole clan like that?
Feel good. Just feel good. Feels good. Yeah. But
So
yeah, I
when
feel
you
good.
first came home, was that your first stop, seeing your grandkids and your kids? Or was it
No, that
you
wasn't
just
my
had to
first
be
stop.
out to recollect what's going on and then start moving?
When I come home, I went to the NO and I was like, oh no, indeed, they ain't gonna work down here. So I had to get on from down there. Came up here to Texas.
So what made you come strictly to this part of Texas?
Okay, what happened was I had this female from the city that I had been knowing, but I had never had sex with her, but she always was crazy about me. I had to come around. And
You a
then,
slick man, I can see why, but keep going.
so one day we in central lockup, and the door is open to the cell what I'm in. So she dropped a piece of paper. She bent over in front. I said, "Shorty, you got a nice little butt." She turned around and laughed. She was in there with her boyfriend. And when I went to the feds, she contacted this lady I know that I'm real close with, and she asked for my information, so she wrote me a letter, and we would talk. Then she got married, so she went missing for a while. Then her husband got killed. She wrote me again, so she'll be off in and out my life in the feds. So happened she got right back in touch with me right when I was getting ready to come home. So I said, "Hey, I'm gonna use your address. I want to relocate." She was like, "All right." I said, "Well, let me tell you now. I did 23 years now. I'm not gonna promise you I'm gonna come on to you because I don't know what's out there." She said, "I respect that. At least you told me the truth. So I just hope we at least start touching each other." Like, yeah,
They got big bully, wiggly jiggly bros out there.
big
huh?
facts. Well, kind of little midgets and tall man. They out here walking with it, walk with it. So anyway, I got
Say,
out.
wild boy.
Big fact. Go to Walmart, and that's when I was like, ain't no way in the world. I'm looking around, seeing all shapes, sizes, color, nationality of women, and I'm like, man.
Not what you used to seeing back in the Gap when you was being
Right.
raised.
Man, I'm like, man, they in Walmart, they in here working it out. got all kind of different outfits on, and they just minding their
So
business.
did you come home around COVID time?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So you had to be inside and only went to Walmart to get out.
No, 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 no. It wasn't lockdown
Cause
when I
I,
come
cause I,
home.
cause I see Walmart is really your favorite place to
Big
go.
fact, because you got to understand. Well, you don't understand. But when I first come home, I used to go to Walmart. It was like a little safe haven for me because the woman when I was living there, I found out she was a nut. So to get away from her, I used to just go to Walmart. And I just was like, man, they got all this. Because Walmart was like a one-stop shop. They had everything in there, clothes, food. I'm like, man, what the world?
So how was it for you after serving 23 years and 10 living with the woman?
Well, at first I was standing in the other room. So then I would go in the living room and just be chilling. Then one time she got the tub or the shower, whatever, and had the little shorts on with the little
The whoop de do.
t-shirt, with no bra on, them Jones them sticking out. And I'm like, man. And I just like, come here.
So let me ask this. What was your first experience and your thought was like when you first got you a piece of butt
You gotta keep in
when you
mind,
got
I got
out?
that when I was in the Fed.
But what did you get it often or was it
It
every
wasn't
now and
often,
again?
every now and again. Like one of my girls, we snuck in a bathroom in visit and had done our thing.
A little whoop de do.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, but to be home, it wasn't like,
Freely, just not having to sneak.
you ever felt this here, like when you having sex with a person, you like, this the right thing to do, or you ever did this, have sex with a man, you be like, man, why he must waste my time with him? Like, why he must give him the cat? So
They call it taking one for the team, but go ahead.
right, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them situations where I was like, okay, you all right, not what I wanted, but
You what you ain't expected.
right.
So
But
how
it's
was it
like,
when you got some fire?
I was like, okay, the head good, the cat, you okay, superb, okay, you doing your thing, okay, that's what's up. But I knew I had to stay focused because once it became clear to me that I wasn't gonna be riding in the Rolls Royce, the Phantoms, I wasn't gonna have that big bag, and I wasn't gonna be running around in Gucci and Louis loafers and all that old good stuff. I had to stay focused. I had to get a job. I had to stay focused, and I had to get a game plan.
So how was you coming from this living legend, having it all, just money, cars, bras, just anything you want to do to just coming home having a 9 to 5?
Just how we say from kingpin to safety pin. It was good because this is the thing. My first time having a job, I was excited. Like I was to work overtime. It was real fun. Everybody at the job liked me. I was respectful to everybody. It was respectful to me. And it was just cool. It was real, real cool. I really loved my first job. Um, and then I got my second job at Tyson Warehouse from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. Sanitating, spraying that whole powder. This was pretty cool. Cleaning up the machines and the water, cleaning up the floor, all that little stuff. But
So was you ever afraid about them just whispering about who you was then?
at first I'd be like, man, I hope I go. But then what happened was, at the time I'm working, I'm getting popular on YouTube. So dudes are coming in, man, that's gangster right there, man, that's Terrence gangster. Da, da, da. So one dude would come, man, and he been to say it loud. Everybody go to look at it. Some people looking at it. Man, let me take a picture. Man, let me have it. All right, what's up? Ooh, but like once I realized that I wasn't going to be able to just get the job and be under the radar, I was like, it is what it is. I'm just happy I don't have no enemies at job or somebody could call one of they or you work here around this time, gonna be at the parking lot, or you can follow him or pull up on him and add out. I was just happy for that. So, but it was cool because I was happy that I did have a job that, because these are gonna talk to children. So when the thing the thing I didn't want to do was, I didn't want to be in front of a bunch of children saying, y'all can get a job, stay out of trouble, and I never had a job. I didn't want to stand up before them children and be a liar.
You want to lie to the youth.
Right, but once I got a job, I was like, okay, I got a job now, so I could tell them, boy, get y'all a job.
So what do the youth mean to you?
They our future. It means a lot to me because when I look at the youth now, and I'm like, man, was we wild like that? Man,
Definitely
we was cutting
was,
them like that?
but definitely was, but
So my heart go out to them, and I be like, man, but these youth still a little crazier than us because we didn't have social media. We didn't have lights. Cameras on the lights and doorbell camera and all that.
and all on stop signs and all
Yeah,
that.
and the crazy part about it, they notice and they still cutting up. I say, man, we would have been a little more discreet, I think, but
Right, because I can think about back when I was coming up as a little girl, um, up in the middle '90s. Like we didn't see a lot. We didn't see a lot of gay people. We didn't see gangsters in action.
Where
We
you
did,
from?
huh? Again, what I said. Check this. Nola is asking the questions. I'm not being interviewed. I am interviewing you.
But the way way we having a dialogue right now, a little
Oh
conversation.
well,
So
I'm from
it's not an
well,
interview no
all
more.
right. So I'm definitely from downtown. From out the Seven Wall.
But that's what you had to say just now before you got smoked. You could just say I'm
Yeah,
out the
I'm
Seven
definitely
Ward.
from downtown out the Seven Wall.
Seven
But
Ward always
my
been quiet.
mom. All right. So I'm from downtown out the Seven Wall, but I have family in almost every wall.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I just want to know where you were from. So you
Yeah,
out the
I'm
Seven Ward,
definitely
the Saint Bernards,
downtown
you
Seven
jump in.
Wall.
But the Seven Ward
A
always,
little.
I think like the Valley Boys, were they from the Seven Ward? But I know some gangsters out the Seven Ward, Brian Scooter. I know some few people, the Tank and all them actually go around the Saint Bernard with. But the Seven Ward as a whole, y'all always been like, that was being quiet. So of course you didn't see a lot of that coming up.
Well, right, exactly. No, what it was is that
And then you look like you just
what?
sat on the porch and just pick boogers.
No, I
You,
wasn't
you
allowed
used
to
to
come
eat boogers?
outside. My mom didn't let me outside much, but
That's why you be out now?
no, I don't be outside. I be at work a lot, but
Okay.
in other words, like I was saying, like we didn't see that because gangsters had respect for women and children then. It's just not nowadays. The respect, like these youngins just don't respect nobody now.
Right, big
It's
facts.
nobody like back in the day when I used to see my uncle and them get down. They had people had the how can I say it? They had people they had the can I say answer to? You know what I mean? When I say answer to, meaning that men back then voiced their opinion on, bro, why you did that? That was women and children right there. Why would you do that? Ooh, nah, you gotta chill and you gonna and if you this what we doing. You ain't have people that just stick. In other words, a lot of people don't like the whole accountability, and they have people that so-called be friends that don't make their friends accept accountability neither. So how do you feel about that?
I don't.
So do you even have any feelings at all?
No,
Why?
I just don't.
You should,
Never
like
been.
after everything you have been through in life,
Listen, you asked me a
you
question. I
have
told
to
you no.
feel.
Don't tell me I should. I just told you I don't, man.
All right, well,
Thank
sir,
you.
calm down, baby. Like we
I'm
we
just saying, because you asked me, I
vibing,
just told you no,
we
and you gonna come back
vibing.
what I
Calm
should.
down.
All right, we vibing good, but don't try to
Yeah.
vibe me. Now, if you want me to answer a question, text my phone, and then I'll give you that answer.
Why would
Cause
I
it seem,
text you and I
cause it
got you
seem like,
right
cause
here?
it seem like you wanted a different answer, man. I say no, you gonna tell me why not? You should.
All right. Well, anyway,
All right,
like calm down.
I'm
You know what I
calm.
mean? But moving forward, right?
Hmm.
Do you have plans on even being in a relationship soon?
Yeah.
So in other words, you got your little lucky lady. You know what I'm saying that you're vibing with.
Matter of fact, that ain't none of your business. Or
No, no, yes, we're interviewing Terrence Gangster Williams.
yeah, but I don't want to put my that part of my business out. That's how a lot of stuff get mixed up. That's how you know what I learning? When a person go to talk about, oh, this my old lady, or yeah, go to showing in
That's
public,
when everything go wrong.
yeah, they go to find all kind of old stuff, go throwing stuff at girl, da, 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 and they try to ruin your
So let
relationship.
me ask this: how do you know, as OG Giggity, that how do you know when you meet a woman? How do you know when that woman really loves you? Could you feel it, or is it just the little
You
things
know
like you
what?
said earlier?
This day, you women, y'all wear a mask. So you never know. Because a woman, y'all put on some mean fronts. Y'all some cunning, man. This, man.
And men not. But
But
go
we talking about, I'm
ahead.
talking about you asked me, so I'm talking about you guys. We're not talking about the men. I'm talking about the women I've come across and the women I see. But y'all just come in so nice and cool, and then you be like, boy, she cold, so she'll low down a little something. She look you for you be like, man. So man, at this point, man, it's like,
Do you believe in love at first sight?
no, I believe in lust at first sight.
Do you believe people can fall in love within 30 days or
I
two
can believe you can
weeks?
fall in love in 2, 3 days, a week.
Or would it be lust?
It could be love. It could be love
So
now.
what do you call love? What do OG Giggity call love?
Like I said, what I thought used to be love, it ain't love. So I don't know these days. I just go with the flow now.
So right now you just renegade.
I'm just out here. I'm outside.
Ooh, baby, y'all hear me outside, baby. Look
But that don't mean that I want to play with these women.
with these
Because it's a
women.
headache
So
these
do
days.
you prefer younger woman,
It don't
older
matter.
woman, or
It don't
a
matter.
woman in your age
I
category?
want a woman that's legal, that's an adult that's
Have you
10.
ever had a juvie?
What's a juvie?
A juvie is a girl that's underage.
No, indeed.
Have you
No.
ever had a juvie coming up? Because you know it was rumors surfing that you had your little juvie back in the day
Man,
before you went to jail.
see, that's back to what I was saying, how the blogs would go, bop, 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 because your people had, well, Murder said that, and they ain't never come with the girl of the truth.
Let's get something clear.
Right, I just got it clear.
Check this Nola blog. I don't have any people in this game.
Well, did you check that? Did you check that, Nola?
What?
That what? That allegation you just brought up just now.
I want the extra sauce.
I'm just saying.
I want the extra horse.
But
So
for you to hear it, and you should have checked it before you came to me and say pop, 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 and be
no,
like,
we're
no.
checking it now.
No. You should have checked it before you came.
You know where I'm asking you
Anyway,
now.
next question, ma'am.
You know. So do you plan on launching your own label in the future?
I already have a label.
What's the name of it? If you don't mind me asking.
My favorite artist.
Oh, your favorite artist?
It used to be called Shot Caller Records when I was in jail, but then I come home and I knew when I was in jail. I said, you know what? Just about everybody have a favorite artist in some part of genre of music, whether it's blues, pop, country, gospel, R&B, hip hop. They got a favorite artist. So I was like, my favorite artist.
Do you have plans on passing down generational wealth?
No, I don't care nothing about that bull crap.
Why not?
Because
Because don't we do it for the kids?
you gonna ask me quick and my answer. Thank you. Black people always selling stuff. Black people sell stuff. So you could be working hard, blood, sweat, and tears. And somebody in that generation done that. All right, sold to the highest bidder. I ain't about to be out here busting my budget.
Just for to get it tarnished and sold and broken down.
So this is how I roll. My children, they children, we right here. We gonna grind. Hey, y'all go, let's do this. And after that, once I'm gone, it's over with.
Do you have a good relationship with your daughters?
Everybody.
How many daughters do you have in total?
5.
5? Wow, like I can't believe that you really have these many kids.
Why you can't believe that?
Because it just seemed
Did I just come home and
it just
seemed
because it just seemed like you had a busy life.
Yeah, I had, but that humping was part of it.
But you just never when you
How
heard
you
they
think the hot boy
when
come
like
up?
and this is what I mean. Let me clear it up and let me elaborate, right? Like when you hear Terrence Gangster Williams stories, you don't never hear where he had this baby mama named Wooty Woo or he had this kid with Wooty
Let me
Woo.
tell you
Like
why.
you don't
Let me
never
tell you
hear
why.
that.
Let me tell you why. Because my story was based on street gangster stuff, and I kept my family out of it. I kept my baby mothers out.
You kept them low key.
Well, I'm talking about now, since I've been home, some of them women married now. They're in relationships. They be people living their life. I don't want to come home and mess up their happy home because I don't want none of them. And it's not going to be to where, oh, you done came on, did it, now my old man and left, me and my husband, we get the divorce. Now what you doing? No.
So was it hard for any one of your baby mamas they knowing that you were their baby daddy?
No, because matter of fact, I didn't call home.
Because you know you have a real deep reputation and
Yeah, but some of them dudes, these gangsters, this bunch of gangsters all over our city. So them dudes ain't care about that. Even when I was in the feds, to call home and talk to some dudes and they be over by the baby mama. Well, what's up? What was up? I didn't talk to some of them dudes. Man, you know, it is what it is. You can't.
because you just like that and people just love you just the champ in all kind of ways.
Yeah, man, because you can't police the vagina from prison. Let's just start there.
So who do you think you have more personality, more your mom personality or your dad personality?
I just got my personality.
Yeah, we know, but you have to get it from somewhere.
I got it from the streets.
So because you know what, I have seen streets being a big part of your life, and not with just you, but with your brother also too. So where did y'all learn the street way from? Was it y'all dad in the street? Was he?
Listen, you said where we learned the street way from, being in the streets. You got certain gangsters you might look up to, you might watch. Or certain gangsters might take you under their wing. Or you might sit back from afar and just be checking out, okay, who you moving on? Okay, he ride that nice car. Oh, he mess with this lady over here or this female over here. Then right around the corner, he be creeping, hitting her too. Boy, he a bad boy. So you picking up these traits, you see how he moving, you watching that stuff, and you can learn to. I always say, I don't like when people say I'm a product of my environment. You know, we have a habit of saying that. I always say their environment is a product of us. But, you know, growing
There's
up,
no such thing as to be a product of your environment. I don't agree to that.
okay, well, I asked you, but so,
Look, I'm gonna tell you this one last time.
okay,
Get yourself together and watch the
yeah,
way you handle me on my block.
okay.
Okay.
The last time you said, I'm gonna tell you this one last time. You keep on one last time at me. But anyway, so,
Cause you want people to do you something, but nobody gonna do you
I heard you
nothing.
going to jail. So, my
I
thing
don't
is this:
mind going to jail.
if you put your hand on
You
me, I
gonna
got to call the law.
and I'm gonna ask somebody to come get me too.
I don't care about that. I did my part. Justice been served.
Yeah,
Now, like
whoever
I was
put
saying,
me
if
in
I
jail gonna
interrupted,
come get me
stop
too.
being violent on Nola. Check the Nola, whoever you
You check
channel.
this Nola blog. Whoever put me in jail gonna come get me. But go
Okay,
ahead.
not me. But anyway, so with that
Definitely you,
being
but go
said,
ahead.
when we in the streets, we learn to adopt. We adopt to any environment we in. We're gonna adapt to that environment. You know, you see the people slanging this, doing this, hustling this way, or got their stuff in this way. You gonna, okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Dudes got their crack under their balls. They got it. So I know one female to take her crack, put it in her throat, and apparently she'll throw it. She'd have it in plastic, so she'll throw it up, spit it up, and sell it to the people. I've seen people have it in stash spots. So, you know, so you're gonna learn how to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, because I grew up in the streets.
Do you think women belong in the gangster lane?
No, man, I don't like this. I don't like when women jump in men business on the internet. I don't like that
Yeah,
because
that's a very.
this is the thing. If if a dude see a woman in the
If a
street,
woman speaking up for her man, then he pee.
not just that, not because you got some women that just out there for their man. I respect that, but the thing is this: if you're gonna jump out there, you got to handle what come with that. Because you got some dudes that might feel like it's disrespect or catch you in the street and bat you. Now, oh, you shouldn't have did that. Well, she shouldn't have gotten them people business. So that's why I always say I think a woman should stand in a woman place, a man stand in a man place. Men handle their business, women handle their business, and y'all just sit back and watch it.
I think it's sexy for women to stay in their place as a woman though.
Okay, well, stay in your place. You be in your place. You
I
stay.
definitely be in my place. I don't play with men.
Okay.
I don't at all. That's not my lane. I rather be in.
All right, we ain't asked y'all. What's the next question? You got another question?
All right, my next question is, what is? Because I'm ready to wrap this up. So, what is your final? What is your final words that you have, just for your city and just for your viewers and your watchers, that you would tell the YG giggity?
I'm still popping, baby.
You still here, huh?
Say, for real though, listen. This is what I tell people. This is why a lot of stuff don't bother me. When I was in prison, I used to pray for two things. For me to get out healthy and alive, and for me to get home to get my mother to take care of my mother. God granted those two things for me. So everything else, I just be happy I accept all the blessings that God bestow upon me. But the main two things I ask for, so I can't complain or cry about nothing else. You know, of course, you know we had a little ungratefulness, or we be want more. You know, but my main two things, I got those. That's all I ask for.
Do you think being a celebrity is a gift and a curse?
Of course, I don't see it. That's another thing be killing me. They be like, "Well, you a celebrity? How? Because I was on YouTube. That ain't."
No, all right. So, what makes you a celebrity is because of the things that.
I'm a Z-list celebrity. You got A-list,
No, all
B-list,
right.
C.
So let me elaborate.
Go ahead. Don't
All
take
right.
long.
So
Cause
what
this might
makes you a celebrity is the things that you known for back then, your popularity, um who you can to, and the
that don't
things
make you
that
a
you're
celebrity when you
doing.
can
Yeah, it
to.
do.
No, it don't. Cause let me show you
But
something.
cause you gotta understand this. Don't get me wrong, your brother a celebrity, but your celebrity status didn't come from your brother. It's something you build on your
Right,
own
big
from
fact.
back in the G.
But let me just say this here. But there's a lot of hood gangsters. It's a lot of dudes. All that's why I always tell people. Every city or state you go in, you got killers and thugs and pimps and whoop the whoop the whoop. Money go get us everywhere. So you mean all them celebrities? No.
Yeah.
No, they not.
Celebrities is people who's popular by demand that a
That's in the
whole bunch
hood,
of
but you got a
people.
lot of people that's not on social media too, though.
You're right. Well, they're local celebrities.
The hood, yeah, they hood celebrities. Anyway,
Local.
I just don't see that stuff. But anyway, I'm just thankful to be out here amongst this stuff, and I'm just thankful that a lot of my positive messages getting across, and that's what I want to keep pushing.
Do you have plans on attending the Bounce Awards next year in October?
Yeah, October 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You mark it down on your calendar.
it's already in my mind.
So you trying to go hard so you can win that award?
Not really, because my thing
Or
is
you just want to support something that's
I want to
great?
support my city. But,
I definitely want to attend too to cover the Bounce Awards.
but this what I'm looking at. When I first came home, when I had the internet in the uproar, yeah,
In
I'd
the
have got me.
chokehold.
Right, I
You
would
still got
me.
it in the upper row though.
And no, I'm still relevant. I still got my place in the internet, but it ain't like when I first come on, how I had it like going crazy. So
Yeah, your friends could be a little disrespectful sometimes, but go ahead.
big facts. So and I love them.
Just like the little owner, but go ahead.
Yeah, big facts. So I think that they ought to honor me though. Coming home, staying out of trouble, getting on the internet, making $500,000, and I made a lane for street gangsters to get on social media and tell their hood stories
Right.
where they could make some money.
You opened the doors where they could start opening their mouth on telling their life
The
story.
city of New Orleans was quiet. The spotlight was on Chicago. When I come home, give me some of that. Come back over here.
So how do you feel about
my work.
how do you feel about the world labeling you as Birdman, evil brother?
That's cool. I don't care about all what the world gonna say. I know who I am. The people that know me know who I am. And there is an evil side inside of me.
The people do know you, and they know that you're a very kind person. What you'll say your good qualities is about you.
That I feed a lot of people. That I've helped a lot of people put money in their pockets. I didn't provide jobs.
And yeah, I understand.
And I'm a what?
I know nothing.
Say it again.
Stay what? Oh, I said what I said. I asked you what I said. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? What would you say is your flaws?
I don't have no flaws.
Everybody got flaws,
Okay,
love.
well then that's up to the person to see and point out my flaws. I don't.
And that's why they say the first step to recovery is accountability
right.
and acknowledgement. And we see you ain't there yet.
Exactly. I got a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Short time to get there.
Yeah, you need to get it together, sir.
Ba-da-ba-ba-bop.
Because
I'm loving it.
a woman like a man who take accountability.
Well, I don't care what the woman like. It's like what I like, and whatever the woman see, you see.
You gonna have to have a woman that tame you, baby, because you need to be
I ain't
tamed.
never let a woman tame.
Yeah,
the
you
day,
can be
it's going back to what
tamed.
you said. The day a woman tame a man, then that mean he a simp, he's soft, and he might well put
You ain't always gotta be soft to be tamed.
taming a man.
Cause that
A
little
woman
mouse
can
slicker
help a
than
man
grease,
grow.
baby.
But the what?
That little mouse slicker than grease.
Well, yeah, when it is mine, it ain't bleeding.
Mm-hmm. It should be the way
That's
you
what I'm
be.
saying.
It should be the way you be running your
All
mouth.
I'm just saying, we was having a good dialogue, and then you just jumped to violence on me. So that
So
let
how-
me know it's something
So
about
all
you.
right, so let me ask you this: how do you feel about women getting your name tatted?
Back in the days, I thought that was like a honor, a badge. Like, yeah, boy, because everyone
That's
was
me.
doing that, right? Now, I don't believe in that stuff now. I don't.
What makes you not believe in it?
First, my religion is against tattooing.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't make me own the woman. That don't make the woman loyal to me because she put my name on her. She could put my name on because she loved me for the things I do for her. I was
That's
good
expressing
nice
the
to her.
love she have for you.
Right, but then at the end of the day, she could got the gate open for Joe Blow, Willie Lunch and me.
I see you have real bad trust issues, my
I do,
guy.
and that's just what it is. And I am not.
So when
I'm
you
not
think
here
you're
for
gonna
you to
deal
change
with
my
that?
stuff. I'll deal when I want to on my time.
I see you a spicy one.
Big fact.
A woman gonna have to really have.
spicy, hot spicy.
I'm telling you, a woman gonna really have to feel some big shoes and have to really not be bothered
If
to
she got
deal
some big
with
feet, I'm
you.
gonna be a little scared. Some big shoes.
Yeah, because she needed to go ahead and kick you in your butt with it when you get out of
And
line.
then she gonna be
In jail like Ring Francis.
or she gonna be without a foot.
Oh yeah, I'll take jail for 100, please.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I
She
mean?
going there too.
Well, not me necessarily, but
I'm
the
just
lady
saying,
probably
I'm
will
just
be.
speaking in jail. She going there too, and she gonna be without a foot.
Because we know you like to put them in jail.
Big fact. That's so fun. Man, I love it.
So what do the
Let me tell you what I
expression
don't
be?
like.
What do the expression be when you put them in jail, though?
Yes. It's like relieving, like busting off. Because let me tell you something.
Oh my
This is what I don't like when
God.
people say this here. This is why I don't like when people say, I want words jail on my worst enemy. I do. I don't know why people say it. I understand they're using that as a
Boy,
metaphor
jail will
to,
drive you.
yeah, but I understand they're using that to show like how bad jail is, but don't use the enemy because we hate our enemy. That's what the enemy is. We trying to do them bad. So put them in jail.
So do you like a big freak or a little freak?
I want a big freak.
What is a big freak to a gangster?
This when she let me just say this here. First of all, she could be a big freak where she would map M period, A period, P period, or Pam, PAM with the period, right? Or if say we somewhere out in the car or something and it's dark or something, man, eat that head up. Let me hit it right quick. I just want a freak. Cut up.
Oh, that's your version of freak.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a woman that look at a woman like a woman because what happens is if I got a woman that like a woman, then I don't have
It wouldn't
to
be no problem when you cheat.
No, it ain't about the cheating. The thing is, I wouldn't have to worry about if me and her together looking like, man, she fine. You know, some dudes might see a woman and they're like, man,
Because some men are selfish.
Huh?
Some men are selfish. They don't want the woman looking at nothing.
No. This was saying. I said if a woman that like women, what I'm saying is it'd be cool because if me and her together, she gonna say, oh look how fine she, oh look how good. Yeah, now I got the right way to look. Whereas you got some of them that get me, why you looking at her? Pop one want to hit you and punch you and y'all get the fussing and what you talking about, girl? I wasn't looking at her and you're lying and all that other stuff.
So when in your life did you meet Crypto Jeezy? When did he cross paths with you in the feds?
You supposed to interview Crypto Jeezy, right?
Yeah, actually, yes. Shout out to Crypto Jeezy. Check this Nola blog.
Pete threw up a sign. Anybody can't see that.
Well, it's not for you. You shouldn't have said that. It's not for nobody.
But why you threw it up? Like what?
Because you could see it.
Yeah, but I ain't gang banging. I ain't into that.
I ain't gang banging either.
Why you do that? What that
gang
was?
bang. Let's check this Nola blog. But anyway,
that's y'all sign.
That's my sign. I throw up when I'm talking about it. It's like a yay, you know.
Okay.
Something like that. Let me elaborate because gang banging is not for women, and that's not a good
look.
That
ain't true. You got some women grew up in Cali, Chicago,
that's girls.
certain area where they.
That's girl. That's YGs. That's girls.
No, you got older women that's old Crips. I saw.
That's wannabe. That's wannabe YGs.
No, man, you can't tell them people how they come
Maybe
up.
they feel like they OGs, old girls.
I'm just saying, but they still they grew up in gang cultures.
Yeah.
You got women that grew up in that are still banging and stuff.
Feel bad for them.
No, they don't have to feel bad for them. I'm just saying, you banging right now. But anyway, what's up, man? Is we finished?
Yeah, we
you
done.
You finished or you done?
In your brother voice. Period.
Oh, shit, y'all. Wow.
So do you have anybody you want to shout out?
No.
Anything you want to say?
No.
Check this Nola blog. What's
no,
up?
No, check no. Y'all look at Gangster, the original High Boy YouTube channel. Check out my channel.
Hungry self.
No, I was belching. It wasn't hungry. Check out my YouTube channel. I only have one Instagram because there are a lot of fake Instagrams.
A lot of fake gangsters out here.
Yeah, we got a lot of clones. But my Instagram is Terrence Gangster Williams Home. It's on the one Instagram. It's at 79.5K views. Subscribers. Or followers, whatever that stuff is. I only got one.
Followers.
Yeah, follow. I only got one Facebook. That's at like 20 or 21,000 friends or whatever. It's Terrence Emmanuel, my whole government. That's all I own. That's all I have. I don't have no other channels, so all that other stuff is fake. But yeah, so stay tuned, man. I got a few. It ain't over with for me yet. I got a few more.
It just started.
Yeah, well, it ain't been started. I'm just because remember Bird said I had 5 minutes. But anyway, yeah. Shout out to Cash Money. Shout out to the Versus. It's about to go down. But anyway, I'm about to take over the city of New Orleans. I'm about to just put my hand down.
That's your word.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand down in that.
From the series, movie side, rapping side, blogging side.
Yeah, I'm about to start.
You want it all.
Well, I'm gonna show love, but my presence about to be known. I'm down in that bitty. Big facts.
Big facts. Now you heard it here first on Check This Nola blog with Terrence Gangster Giggity Civilian Williams.
No, don't mess my name. It's Terrence Gangster Williams, aka Mr. Answer Right Back.
Mr. Answer Right Back to anybody.
AKA Terrence Civilian Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's get that. Don't tangle it.
Well, let me rephrase it.
Don't tangle it or twist it.
You heard it here first on Check This Nola blog with Terrence Gangster Williams, the people's champ, civilian.
Right, in the building.
In the building.
Terrence Alley Hoop Williams, Terrence YouTube Williams. Like, it's a lot of, it could keep going.
Well, Check This Nola blog. I appreciate you.
Williams.
We appreciate you from being here and blessing us with your
And then my
presence.
new thing is Terrence, KO Nation, because everything I went up against, I knock him out. Got him
What
dirty.
about Terrence going to get this money, Williams?
Well, that's all right. I don't really like that no more.
Big money.
Big money Terrence, y'all like that sound good. Y'all like that.
Mm.
Yeah. And we out.
And we out.
Press the stop button when you're out.
Mm-hmm.